Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
It is a great day to be alive on this Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. My name is Ben Brust. Alongside me is Kyle Wallace, the Packer backer. What's up, Kyle?
Oh, just living this beautiful dream on a Tuesday. I got to sleep in today.
Congratulations. What is sleep in?
Yeah.
I woke up at like 7.
That's pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah, I woke up at 7 and felt good.
How much sleep do you guys all need to function? Like kind of
5-6 hours.
Damn, you're one of those. That's really
it?
good.
I'm jealous of that.
Yeah, I was dragging yesterday. I was dragging. I had to
I'd
be
say
up very early.
I'd say I'd probably need 7 to be to like good, great. 6 to be okay. But anything below that, I'm a nightmare.
Yeah, I need 7. 6 I can function, but I'm not myself. I'd prefer 8.
What do you mean? Strofe, what are you, like 12 hours, 11 hours? You still living that life?
Of sleep?
Yeah.
No, I'm like a 6-hour guy always.
6 hours.
I'm confused.
What do you mean 12?
But I don't know about you guys. Are your significant others like mine? I need my 8 hours.
Yeah, like the first lady needs her sleep now. She sure does.
Yeah,
Like
women
prioritizes doing them. Like we'll be at dinner or eating at the kitchen, and she'll be doing the math out loud as to what time she needs to go to bed, if she's going to wake up for this workout, or if baby girl wakes up. Like if she goes to bed here and she wakes up in the middle of the night, then I at least got this amount.
How do y'all deal with babies? I don't understand that.
Well, then it all goes out the window.
I deal with snoring. That's about it.
She's a snorer?
Oh, my gosh. Is she? Calling a damn hog.
Calling the hogs?
Yeah, she be snoring.
What do you do?
I love
when
my
she
girl,
snores?
but I ain't spending $3 on her.
I grew up in a household with people that snore, so it doesn't bother me whatsoever.
Really? You can sleep right through it?
I could fall asleep. Me and my brother went to Nashville a couple years ago, and let me tell you, I said, bro, like, are you okay?
You know what you should get your wonderful baby girl? You should get her like a machine with one of those masks. See how she likes that.
CPAP?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, no nasal strips. That's all she needs. She asked for Christmas, and I told her no. I'm not buying that.
Why not?
You'd rather not sleep as well?
Why
I'm
would
not
you
buying
suffer?
nobody no health care thing. That's on her.
I
to
ain't
buy.
spending $3 on her.
No, she got to buy that for herself, even though it worked very well when she used it.
I love my girl, but I ain't spending $3 on her.
That's gonna live forever.
It's such a great drop.
It's such a great
I
drop.
don't like the stare Kyle's giving me.
But it's so true
It's
based
not
off your
true.
actions and how you speak. She want a nasal strip. I ain't give her a nasal
The
strip.
thing is, I think Kyle's onto something.
She can spend it on her own health care.
The thing is, you benefit from it, Kyle, not her.
Nah,
You benefit from the nasal
It's one of those
strips.
things. You can't send me some on Amazon and say, buy me this nasal strip type thing. And I'm like, which one? You're asking me to be your damn doctor. I can't do that. You need to figure it out yourself. I want you to get it, but I'm not responsible of buying something that may not work.
So on the topic of how much sleep do you need, yesterday was like the perfect example because, like, as you can see, I ended up getting just under 7, but I'm still rocking and rolling. And Strofe, we were rocking and rolling today. Good energy around the office between you and I. 800-990-3776. The Carbless Talk and Text line list is more. See us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison, as we are Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. Now, with that, there was a 9:30 college basketball game that probably tipped at 9:40-ish.
That was a late one.
Late one. Arizona. I've talked about this many, many times on these airwaves. Strofe, you've said it. I know you're shaking hands and kissing babies. I'm hot right now in college basketball. Arizona was unranked at home, favored against the number 3 ranked Iowa State Cyclones. And this is just a 9:40 tip. Strofe and I are on it. I got some scratch on it, so obviously I'm incentivized.
Cool.
And Caleb Love, who's been in college, you may not even know who this is. That's okay. He, with 2.2 seconds left on the clock, threw up a beyond half-court shot that sent it to overtime. Here is what it was like.
3-point game. Here's Love for the tie.
There ain't no way I was going to sleep after that. I was ready to throw the bet away and say it's over. Instead, it's what, 11:45, Strophy?
I was watching Ted Lasso, but I got the notification about 11:50 p.m. So I clicked on it, I opened it, I go, oh my gosh, that's better than Brust shot.
Oh, wow.
But the crazy thing is, there are so many parallels. This is a home team who is favored against a conference opponent who is ranked number 3 in the country, just like way back when Mr. Ben Brust hit a shot against number 3 Michigan at the Kohl Center. Incredible.
Do you get chills watching?
Oh, I felt
100%.
like I was in an out-of-body experience. I'm not joking. I felt like I knew Caleb Love was going to make that full half-courtish shot, and like I had no doubt. And then as I watched the celebration, it took me back to February 9th, 2012, 11 a.m. at the Kohl Center.
Oh, wow.
About, probably 100 to 200 yellow shirts of Michigan fans, maybe more, celebrating Tim Hardaway Jr. hitting a shot to go up 3 with 2.4 seconds left. So, home team, ranked opponent, 3rd in the country in the conference, half-court-ish shot to tie, go to overtime. I see Caleb Love celebrating, and all I'm thinking in my head is exactly where I was on February 9th. This shot will not mean anything unless you win in overtime. Hit the 3-point shot to beat Michigan in overtime, which is what I obviously love because we won the game, had 2 days off, was able to celebrate, went and had some adult activities later on with my team.
Got you was 21 now.
I was. October of 2011, I turned 21.
now.
So, easy. I was
No,
legal.
I'm just making sure.
Scathing
I was making
accusation.
sure my boy was good.
We were good. And so Caleb Love then hits threes to win in overtime. Strofe, it was meant to be.
Do you know Caleb Love?
No, not personally.
Have you
Should I send him a message?
Well, I guess my next question would be, so this happened late, so all of the college basketball junkies like yourself and myself were still awake. How many times did you get tweeted at around when this shot took place?
It still happens if so there's times that the Wisconsin Badgers here will be in a situation where they are tied and or down 3 and it'll be 2.2 seconds left and I'll get a tweet paging at Ben Brust. Even in the Arizona game last night, 3 tweets I didn't expect anyone to be up tweeting me about Arizona and freaking Iowa State. I didn't even know Arizona was in the Big 12. Like that's that conference realignment nonsense.
Oh, wow. Look at you. You feel so good about still being relevant 13 years later.
And I'm not going to lie, this goes to the conversation of sleep. I couldn't go to bed till like 1:30 because I'm all amped up.
You're amped up because
my
you got to
goodness.
relive your history through that? That's
Yes.
why. Not Caleb Love at Arizona that you have no
forget
attachment
Caleb
to.
Love. This was Ben Brust's kindred spirit moment. My body was inside Caleb Love out in
Did
Arizona.
you go wake your fiance and baby up?
Ben Brust was 21 at the KK all over again.
That's exactly where
That's
I
what
was.
it was.
How did you know that's where I went after we celebrated?
That's where we all go.
Also got stuck in an elevator with Zach Showalter, my former teammate. That saved me from actually making it out to the KK.
No kidding. Which elevator?
The Palisades.
Oh, the Palisades.
I've heard of it, I feel like.
Did Caleb Love get stuck in an elevator, do we know?
That would be quite the story. If this would all be full circle if Caleb Love got stuck in the
Did
elevator.
they win or lose?
They won.
Oh, good for them.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Potawatomi Casino Hotel is, it's coming back to Betty Brust right now, a great partner of ours.
You're on a hot streak right now. Huh?
Hot streak.
I might need
Strove's
to
riding
follow
it.
you.
The name Caleb Love is throwing me for a loop because I want to hear Caleb Williams or Jordan Love. Caleb Love.
Caleb Williams sucks.
Is a very trippy name.
We have conditioned ourselves to talking about Jordan Love and laughing at
Caleb Williams sucks.
Caleb Williams sucks. So
Caleb Williams
much
sucks.
that this is exactly what I was thinking as well during this conversation. I was like, Caleb Love. As Sam chimes in at the Carbless Talk and text line 800-990-3776, I faded Ben's theory and got burnt. Strofe, let's keep on winning together, buddy. Maybe we have a best bet together. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman here with you. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and text line. Less is more. Now, with that, moving on from college basketball, as I still blood rushing through my veins right now from that electric victory. Rob Domofsky, who will be joining us tomorrow, he writes for ESPN. We have him a couple more times until the end of the Super Bowl to join us here. He wrote an article about our guy Goody. And one thing that we've been talking a lot about is the end of season press conference as it regards to what Goody had to say about this year's team and the projection of where they need to go. He said, we need to have urgency to win a championship right now. Brad, you're our nerd of the show. You probably read this article deeper than anybody. What stood out to you as Rob Domofsky's talked about this plan with us, but now we get a deep dive look into what is the actual plan for them to win a championship in this 3 to 5 year span?
Well, a couple of things jumped out to me as I read the article. One, I thought it was painted pretty positively by our guy, Rob Domofsky. A lot of guys outside of the Packers, a lot of assistant GMs, scouts, other guys that were quoted were applauding the Green Bay Packers for putting together this plan. There was a quote in there that said something like, people feel like they can just throw stuff on the board and call it a plan, but Goody is one of the few GMs that has a plan, like an actual thought out, here's when we should peak, here's how we're going to get there. So reading that, I felt a little bit better about the Packers' chances going forward. Now, it was quoted as a 3-year plan and a 5-year plan. We know that year 2 just finished up. And if we're going to be looking back at it, in year 2 of the plan, you've got your franchise quarterback. You've got a couple studs across the board. You've got 2 playoff berths, and you have 1 playoff win. So you would be saying to yourself, okay, well, this is the growth phase of the plan. You feel pretty good. But the one other thing that jumped out to me was clearly Goody had a plan. He has a plan and wants them peaking. But the other thing is that it seems like there was a quote in there about something about how he, now is the time to be championship. Now is the time to have a championship caliber run. It's almost like he was purposely deferring the Packers' window for a Super Bowl because he wanted to grow this thing in a certain way. Now, me, as someone that likes to see the Packers do well, I think that elicits a little bit of frustration because I feel like that's something that you would like to do every year.
What, are we duped the last 2 years?
Yeah.
We're just buying tickets to watch your plan not come to fruition until year 3 or 5?
It's kind of like the guy that's like says he's going to start a business. Like, oh, I'm going to start this business, right? And then you're like, oh, well, how's it going? Oh, it's still in the works. I'm not ready to launch it yet, right? We're just like, well, what are you waiting for? Like, you have your franchise quarterback, and Goody's own words from the press conference after the season was players' tenure, their career in the NFL is not very long. It's pretty short. It's shorter than they think. Because of that, I would say to Goody, well, because of that, because players' tenure is short, it means you really need to strike while the iron's hot. So to me, my takeaway is, okay, Goody, I see you building it. I respect your plan. Do I wish it would go faster? Yes, I do. But now for sure is when you have to dial up the heat because now is the time.
I want to hear what Kyle Wallace has to say about this plan, because obviously he is our Packer backer. He bleeds the green and gold more than anyone in the world. Maybe Alex Strofe is a near second. But I don't love the perspective that he's giving of like, yeah, it's a 3 to 5 year plan. This spews, I'm buying myself time right now. It's like when you draft a quarterback, it resets the clock for a GM. It's when you hire a new head coach, it resets the clock. Hey, look at everything I've done. We've had back-to-back 7-seed playoff bursts. Now I got my next 3 years. Whoo, be ready to go. So he just bought himself time.
Look.
Not like he was going anywhere, but now Ed Policy's coming in as the new president. He's trying to be like, look, Ed, look what I got for you.
Yeah. You know what's interesting? Look who is delusional now. Look at the 2 delusional guys that I work with. Look at the 2.
Wow.
Mr. and Mrs. Irrational right across.
Who's the missus?
It doesn't matter. Whoever wants to take that level can take it, Mr. and Mr. Irrational. But that's exactly what you 2 are.
Or Mr. and Mr.
I get whatever y'all want to be, but I get labeled as delusional and irrational. And now all of a sudden you 2 are going to sit here and slam Goody for laying out a plan. We are in year 2. Yes, going into year 3, but we just completed year 2 of a makeover of what this roster looks like. You are seeing a team that lost their quarterback in Aaron Rodgers, who is going to be a Hall of Famer and a multi-MVP winner on this football team. You lost one of the best left tackles in football when healthy in David Bakhtiari. You moved on from a great wide receiver who may spin the block with you in Devontae Adams, and you know you have to rebuild. The fact that they were able to rebuild and reload in year 1 and make the playoffs, in year 2 and make the playoffs, in year 2 and have double-digit wins is a positive, y'all. You're not going to win a Super Bowl overnight.
So it's not a makeover, it's a remakeover, if I heard that correctly.
Yeah, I mixed in rebuild and
so
make.
This
you
is why,
forgive him now.
Brad, this is why it's perfect, because this article came at a perfect time for Kyle Wallace. I'll take you inside the show for a second. We didn't have a chance to listen back to something to grow as a show together, And all I heard was Kyle complaining about how far away the Packers were as we listened to something we did the day after the Packers lost to the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, Goody puts out this article with Rob Demovsky. Oh, look at Goody. He's got all the Packer backers with this great plan. Look what he laid out.
No, I think when you look at it, right, is a lot of teams try to have a plan, right? And they said in the article, a lot of people try to come in and they take over an organization. They say, okay, this is what our plan is. Year 1, we want to do this. Year 2, we want to do this. When you look at the Green Bay Packers, they had a plan of we want to get young. That's why last year, the youngest team to make the playoffs in the NFL ever. This year, the second youngest team to ever make the playoffs in the NFL. And the article was quoted, the only team that's younger than them is last year's Packers roster. So at the end of the day, he's doing exactly what he wants to do. A lot of organizations wish that their team could make the playoffs back-to-back years and see themselves consistently getting better and see a trajectory of where they want to go. Now, will this plan end up with a Super Bowl? That's what his hope is. But overall, I'm not going to knock Goody for having a 5-year plan and watching it work
I think part of him lucked into this 5-year plan. Hang on. The main reason is the drafting of Jordan Love.
What do you mean? He didn't luck into it. He made a decision.
That's the ultimate reset.
Wait a minute. He drafted Jordan Love. He had the gumption, as I was told I need to say, because I couldn't say another word, had the gumption to be able to look forward and see that, hey, we need to draft a guy to replace Aaron Rodgers, and that is exactly what he did. He drafted Jordan Love while Rodgers was still on the roster. He upset his franchise quarterback at the time, but he understood it's not about 2020. It's about 2024, 2025, and beyond. And that's why you cannot say he lucked into Jordan Love. No, he took a risk in drafting Jordan Love, and it's paying off every Sunday for the Packers.
Well, all I hear is criticisms about his first-round draft picks, and those are pivotal in trying to build a championship roster. So the question throughout the show will be, do you trust Goody to execute a 3 to 5 year plan to win a championship? Do you trust Goody, the guy in charge of putting the roster together for Matt LaFleur, to put together a roster worthy of winning a championship based off what we've seen on the field from the 2 Super Bowl teams and one that the Packers had lost to twice this past season? 800-990-3776. Do you trust Goody to win a championship in his 3 to 5 year plan? We'll talk to KBN Nation. We'll get to a whole lot more. Mark Tauscher scheduled to appear, the Packers Hall of Famer, at 2:30. That's coming up next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Ben's pretty good at impersonations.
Hey, he's pretty good.
I will give him that.
Either crush him or suck at him.
He's pretty good at faking it.
Yeah, being a faker.
Yeah, that's
exactly what it is.
Well, that's what acting is.
Why can't we come together?
Yeah, you
now?
were very creative in faking it. Good job.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com. What happens when you mix a 3-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year with a Packers Hall of Famer?
I'm not going to get into the Kringle turnover game, so that's what it needs to be. I think his legs. Yeah.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Like the pastry. Are you guys being serious? You guys can't put 2 and 2
I got it. I did not get it.
They don't call themselves Racine Danish turnover.
Sorry. Sometimes I wonder about you two, man.
Catch him from 9 to noon right here on 94.5 ESPN, the Wisconsin On Demand app, and at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Seriously injured? Call Gruber Law Offices today.
For your fellow fanatics and your number one fans, for your game day compatriots and your personal cheerleaders, for all the reasons you smile, get covered with dental and vision insurance from Delta Dental of Wisconsin and Delta Vision. Support your overall health so you can be your best for those who matter to you most. Call Eric Pearson. Eric Pearson, Saganiac Planning, 262-783-6161. Saganiac Planning, a name synonymous with employee benefits and top-notch service. The Saganiac Planning Marquette basketball greatest scorers. Tony Smith, he had crazy numbers. In 87 as a freshman, 8 points per game, 8. And yet his senior year, it tripled to 24 a game. Smith's average for many years was the highest single-season scoring average in Marquette history. And he scored 44 against Wisconsin. And 2 weeks later, 43 against Butler. Think. 87 in 2 games, when as a freshman, he scored 234 in an entire season.
Gabe Neitzel from Jen, Gabe, and Chewy here. Don't let the chilly weather end your golf season. X-Golf and American Family Field is open all year round. They've got innovative and accurate golf simulators, all overlooking left field at AmFam Field. Enjoy daily lunch specials or have an outing with your friends and take in X-Golf's full bar and food menus. X-Golf AmFam Field is even offering golf lessons by a PGA Pro. Everyone is welcome at X-Golf AmFam. Book your sim today, xgolfamfamfield.com. I'll see you out there. Hey, this is Gabe Neitzel. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
The new year is here, and we all know it's the perfect time to hit the reset button. Let's be real, guys. Feeling confident in how you look and feel isn't just for women. That's where Quintessa Aesthetic Center comes in. From now through March 31st, Quintessa is offering exclusive packages to help you start 2025 as a more confident you. Whether it's weight loss plans or even IV therapy, Quintessa has personalized options backed by medical experts to help you look and feel your absolute best. Visit myquintessa.com to learn more. Make 2025 the year you feel confident inside and out.
They say seeing is believing, and when you see what's inside at American Place Casino, you better believe you're gonna love it. Because when it comes to amazing gaming, we're a real game changer. With the most exciting of table games like blackjack, craps, and roulette, the newest slots, a sports book, restaurants, bars, and more. So if you're ready for excitement, we'll see you soon. American Place Casino. Change the game.
Must be 21 years of age or older. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, crisis counseling and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER, 1-800-426-2537.
You're back at the gym. Your new gym outfit? On point. Your new sneakers? Baller. You've got this. Just like Associated Bank's got you with Access Checking. It's maintenance fee free with no minimum balance requirements. So when you take your first yoga class in 10 months, your body might surprise you, but your checking account won't. You've got this with Access Checking from Associated Bank. See associatedbank.com/checking or ask a banker for details. Member FDIC.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year.
For over 50 years, Covenant House has been helping youth in crisis. To learn more, go to covenanthouse.org today.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Take it easy, take it easy.
Packers general manager Brian Gutekunst has laid out a 3 to 5 year plan, year 3 starting right now, apparently. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman here with you. Alex Stroh, front of the show. UKBN Nation, as always, at 800-990-3776, or watching us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. I was taking a gander in my car throughout the Milwaukee area. Stumbled upon a great station, 94.5 ESPN, locally in Milwaukee.
Oh, wow, I heard of it.
Willie and Tausch had Evan Cohen from Unsportsmanlike. You can hear him on ESPN Radio or ESPN Wisconsin's mornings 5 to 9 in Madison, 5 to 7 in Milwaukee.
Sounds like those checks are going to clear now, fellas.
I'm doing my best.
Really like 94.5 ESPN, huh?
Doing my best. 100.5 ESPN Madison, 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam. Love them all. Evan Cohen joined Willie and Tausch, and somehow Evan and Tausch got onto this tangent about road trips. Here's what transpired.
Why is it that there's not the universal love for this group?
Yeah, I think it's a great question. I think Ben Brust must have written that for you, as I see he's writing us now. Ben, you have enough to do. Don't try to program.
Yeah, Ben, go sell some stuff. Let's get to work.
Ben,
what are you doing?
Ben, you're not that good at any of your jobs. Be fair, okay? Anyway,
so harsh criticism.
Fair though. Fair, right?
We'll see.
I mean,
right, go ahead,
Ben
continue.
Brust on a road trip with us. I'm already annoyed at the thought of Ben Brust on this road trip with us.
Ben Brust on a road trip with us? I'm already annoyed by the thought of Ben Brust on a road trip with us. Lot of shots. I'm against the ropes. I'm like Tyson and Fury, but I'm getting hit. I'm still standing.
Yeah.
Are you?
I don't know.
I might go home and think about it way too much.
Boy, that would hurt my feelings.
Oh, really? Yeah,
Yeah,
you're kind of soft. That's why.
I guess so. My goodness.
Do you want to say why you might be a good road trip companion?
I'm not going to sell myself to Evan and Tausch.
Oh,
if you guys want my services, you know.
Your services. Maybe this is the reason why they, they don't necessarily want
Wait, are you
They-
turning on me too as a co-host?
No, I'm willing to hear the argument as to why you're a good road trip.
I'll do as much driving as you want. You don't want to drive? I'll drive the entire time. I love to drive. You want the music? You can have the music. I don't know if I'm a good road trip companion.
Well, so
I like
far-
to control a lot.
Well, you have to have.
I
you need
tried
the right
saying you could
pairing.
have the music, but I was like, I don't know if that would happen.
Yeah, I can understand that because, like, in the same way, I'm a high maintenance road tripper.
You know, it's funny you say that because as I was listening to this, I came back into the office and Josh DiMaggio, the producer of Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, is on the board in Milwaukee. We're in Madison, Milwaukee for both shows, and I was like, Josh, for our show, I'm stuck because I don't know if I'd choose any of the three. Strofe is too high energy.
Gosh.
I'd be so annoyed with him at some point in the trip. Brad,
That is crazy that you just call somebody too high energy for a trip. That is the exact reason why I don't want you in my car because I like to relax. I don't need somebody talk, music. I don't need all that. I don't need, and you
don't know yet. Let me go through you guys.
I know you.
No, I actually love driving in silence with no music, which is kind of crazy.
But that also can drive a man insane.
Yes, it does. Brad, I was talking to Josh DiMaggio. I was like, there's no way, though, I'd go with Brad, although he would be, like, probably kind of perfect. If I'm road tripping, you also need to have a little fun, and you're boring.
Well, we got to. To me, I'm a little high maintenance. We got to stick to the plan. We got to stick to the plan, right? No detours, no surprises. I don't want any of that. I'm a little high maintenance too. I need a nice bathroom. I don't want to just stop anywhere. I mean, when I need to go to the bathroom, I
nice
Google,
bathroom.
I Google the next 20 miles and select the nicest gas station, the nicest fast food restaurant. I don't want just any old bathroom. I want a nice bathroom.
Do you pay? Do you pay to go into do you pay establishments? You get food?
No. I mean,
so wait a minute.
Is this one where somebody hands you a towel on your way out?
Yeah,
you have
I still wouldn't tip
mints
them.
and gum.
I would
waiting.
say thank you. I didn't ask for that. I wouldn't tip you.
So you don't go to the establishment, buy anything.
Why would I go to? Why would I buy something?
Why
There's
would you
free
use somebody?
bathrooms.
It's not a free bath. The bathroom's not free. It's for paying customers. They
No,
tell you
it's
that all.
not.
Yes,
if
it
the
is.
sign says paying customers, that's like a suggestion. It's like, please buy our products, but you still go in there and use it.
Very interesting. Bradley.
But
Brad's out. Strove's out. Kyle, I think you might be my choice by default.
I'm a good road trip guy.
Why?
I am because I stick to the plan. I like, hey, we got a plan. We're sticking to it. If you say we leaving at 6:30, I'll be there at 6:25.
I've heard how late you show up to barbecues.
No. That's showing up to the barbecue because I don't want to have to interact with people. But if you say we have to be I-9 by 9, I'm there. I'm going to show up. And then on top of that, I'll come with some snacks. I'll always bring bottles of water. And the music, listen, we're going to turn up for the full 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours.
That sounds a little stressful.
Yeah, 5 hours of turn up?
Kyle,
turn
to me,
up. We got to get through the trip.
Listen, that all sounds like fun and games with Kyle, but what if you hit traffic? What if something happens that slows you down? I feel like Kyle's the kind of guy, be like, oh, here we go. Hell, come on now. Here we go.
I will say here we go, but let me tell y'all something. Remember, I drive in Milwaukee now, so I drive a little bit like I'm Jeff Gordon on the road. I can get around traffic. I ain't worried about that.
You can't get around standstill traffic.
You sure can if you go to the far right lane sometimes.
You go on the shoulder?
Gonna break the law?
Yeah, that's illegal.
To go ahead and you're going to ride the shoulder?
You trying to be stuck in a traffic jam or no?
All right.
Kyle's a boundary pusher.
If you, KBN Nation, and Strofe, maybe I'll give you 30 seconds on the clock here to make your pitch. If you, KBN Nation, 800-990-3776, could only choose one of us, Ben Brust, Brad Nortman, Kyle Wallace, or Alex Strofe, to go on a 5-hour road trip, who would you pick? 800-990-3776. We all must make our selections after Strofe gives us a 30-second din-din-din-din-din.
Fellas, listen. I'm a positive guy. You know what would happen if we had a traffic jam? Stressed out. When it comes to me, I'm looking for A to Z on every billboard and license plate across the United States of America.
You're going up on my I'm still stuck on X.
He's cut.
I'm still stuck on X for my St. Louis trip.
You think you know ball? I'm going to be ripping off every 2007 third receiver on all 32 NFL teams.
Oh, my gosh.
We are getting through this trip easy peasy lemon squeezy with a couple of stops in between. We're playing playing games, we're playing music, we're chitting, we're chatting, we're having the time of our lives. That'd be a great road trip companion.
No, you sound
That's
annoying.
pretty compelling, actually.
No, oh my gosh.
That's a pretty good argument.
No,
Sounds kind of fun.
Playing games nonstop. I had a coworker back when I worked at Parkside.
He sounds versatile.
We drove from Minnesota, no, it was La Crosse and back, and she would not stop. I got to the point, I said, are you sleepy? Are you tired? You want to go to sleep? I literally told her that. Shout out to Sarah.
No, you're probably like, you're tired.
I know.
You have to be tired.
Like, girl,
you sleep.
It is the 3.5-hour drive. You've been talking for 2 hours straight. You got to go to sleep. And so you drove over here trying to play games. I don't have time for that. I really don't.
800-990-3776. Right away, Kevin, I would choose Kyle for the road trip. Kevin from Washington.
Yeah,
and then
Kevin.
right away, Cody. Kyle is last choice. He's going to get us killed.
Wait a minute. I have a very good driving record. Very good driving record.
Let the responses flow in. If you could only choose Ben, Kyle, Brad, or Strofe, who would you pick for a 5-hour road trip? 800-990-3776. Mark Tauscher, Packer Hall of Famer. He gets to choose one of us. Next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
800-990-3776. Say that again. What a radio pro.
He's so...
Say that again. Nobody said a word. Ben Brust, say that. Can we make a rule for Kyle Brust and Nortman?
You're a good producer.
Is it no Evan?
No Evan Cohen from Unsportsmanlike, and no Greg Scalzo, my former co-host.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Kyle Walsh for Universal Windows Direct. Right now, buy 2 windows and get 2 free. There is no limit and no payments for 3 whole years. Restrictions apply. If you already have a price quote, they'll beat it. Schedule your free in-home estimate today.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Whether you're about to graduate high school or have been in the workforce for years, it's time to take control of your future. Welcome to Lakeland University, where you call the shots. We use our flexible learning formats to customize your degree path. In-person, online, and virtual classes are all available. Lakeland University is designed around you, your goals, your schedule, your future. You can even earn up to 25% of your degree via paid work experiences. Ready to take control of your future? Let us customize an education to fit your needs. Visit lakeland.edu/ESPN to learn more.
So many of our youth carry unimaginable burdens. Anger, depression, even thoughts of suicide. At Rawhide Youth Services, we recognize their pain. We help them find hope and healing. For those that need a second chance at life, we refuse to give up on them. Please be a part of our life-saving work. When you donate your used vehicle to Rawhide, you're helping change the lives of countless youth in our communities. Go to rawhide.org/donate and help them realize a brighter future today.
American Family Insurance is a lot like Captain America. He protects the world.
It's just doing my job.
And we help protect your dreams with amazing auto and home coverage. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com. And see Marvel Studios' Captain America: Brave New World.
Suit up. We need to move.
In theaters February 14th. This film is not yet rated.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
So the body knows that it needs to heal itself, but it doesn't know how to concentrate it and target it into just one area. So that's where we come in.
By we, Dr. Ashley Caravelli means the nation's leader in regenerative medicine, QC Kinetics.
We put in those treatments, then it sends out like little signalers to your body. We're able to make the body focus on the areas that need the most healing.
QC Kinetics has gathered brilliant medical minds like Dr. Caravelli and Dr. Mitchell Shinecup, a pioneer in the field of regenerative medicine, to lead the way in these innovative pain treatments.
So at QC Kinetics, we have a whole team working nationwide with cutting-edge research to reach our patients and treat them and know that surgery is no longer their only option.
The consultation is free. Find out if you're a candidate. Call QC Kinetics today.
Call QC Kinetics, 414-285-3474. That's 414-285-3474. 414-285-3474.
Woo! Hey, this is Ben Brust from Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin. People can't stop screaming about the Screamin' Sicilian frozen pizza, and no wonder. There's plenty to scream about, like the buttery stone-fired crust, secret recipe tomato sauce, mounds of whole milk mozzarella, and tons of premium toppings. Find Screamin' Sicilian in your local grocer's freezer and find out for yourself why Sporked called Screamin' Sicilian's Holy Pepperoni frozen pizza the best of the best. Screamin' Sicilian. Taste what all the screamin' is about.
The Milwaukee Panthers basketball teams host two key conference matchups this weekend. On Saturday, the Panther women's team takes on Cleveland State. Tip-off is at 2 p.m. at the Kalachi Center. Then, Bart Lundy and the Panther men's basketball team closes out action against Purdue-Fort Wayne with a 2 p.m. game on Sunday at Panther Arena. That's Panther women's basketball on Saturday and Milwaukee men's basketball on Sunday. Visit mkepanthers.com to select your seat. Panther Athletics for the MKE.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Ben, you have enough to do. Don't try to program.
Yeah, Ben, go sell some stuff. Let's get to work.
Ben,
what are you doing?
Ben, you're not that good at any of your jobs. Be fair, okay? Anyway, so
harsh criticism.
Fair though. Fair, right?
We'll see about this.
An exchange I listened to on the roads during Woolsey and Tausch 9 to noon across these very stations. You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, and we're now joined by one of the hosts of Woolsey and Tausch, the Packer Hall of Famer, Mark Tauscher. Old T, what's going on?
Good morning and afternoon and day, boys. How are we?
Doing well. Appreciate you standing up for me there with Evan Cohen from Sportsmanlike.
Benny, I maybe didn't stand up for you, but I didn't bury you.
No, I actually, you know what? I had someone that just said that. Like, Tausch didn't stand. I was like, you know what? He didn't pummel me with Evan, so I'll take that as a dub.
You and I didn't. Yeah, I thought I was reserved in that.
Did you not want to be reserved?
No, I knew Evan was in a mood to kind of get at you. I didn't. It's one of those deals where I didn't.
Yeah, it wasn't your fight.
We didn't need a second shovel, right? Like, there was enough dirt there. I didn't need the shovel.
What is it about Benny that people just want to get after him like that?
I don't know. It's a good question. I think because he comes, and I don't know if this is how you guys view Benny, but he comes off as a little smug, and he's got that attitude that he knows he's got all the answers, and I think that is probably part of it.
What are you guys giggling about?
Tausch is just
Tausch is just fair, right?
We'll see about this.
So, Old T, you led us to the conversation of if we of the show and fans at 800-990-3776 at the Carbless Talk and Text line could only choose one of us to go on a road trip for 5 hours, who would you pick?
Ooh, I would have to sit down with you. Would be out. I would probably be Kyle. It'd be Kyle or Nordy and. I mean, is Strofe in this mix too, or how does this all?
He can be, but it sounds like he's not.
I think I don't know Kyle as well.
Hey, Tausch. I don't like bathroom breaks either. You knew what you were getting yourself into. You shouldn't have drank all that water.
It's got to be low key. It's got to be let's go with the flow. I'm not interested in 100 stops, and you don't need to get a crumpet every third exit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Kyle.
Yeah, Nortman's gonna. If you get to a quarter tank, he's gonna say Tausch.
Yeah,
Tausch.
Nordy feels like if the hydration level's off, we have to stop. If there's his blood sugar's down a little bit, we got to go get him something. Yeah, it's a lot easier than maybe I thought. It's Kyle, and it's in a pretty big way.
I'm not offended, Tausch, but I heard you say we're not stopping for a crumpet every 3 exits.
Yeah, like a croissant or a little biscuit or a cookie or something to kind of.
Who the hell are you driving with that wants a crumpet?
You might be surprised. You might be the queen. I might be driving with the queen. Who knows?
Only the greatest delicacies. Who knows?
The worst words are "I'm hungry" on the road trip.
No, because hunger, you can kind of tell them, suck it up, Buttercup.
I have to go to the bathrooms pretty bad.
Oh, my bladder.
That's urgency.
You're 25 minutes in, and you don't want to be a total jerk store, so I kind of get it. But
25 minutes?
Tausch,
hell no.
Tausch, will you purposely limit how do I say this without sounding bad? Do you purposely limit how much your kids and wife can drink in a road trip to ensure that
Do you
you're not
starve
stopping a
and
lot?
thirst your family on road trips is essentially what he asked.
I asked that because that's what my dad used to do. He said, Dad, I'm thirsty. He says, no. Only after 2 hours can we start drinking.
I'm not that crazy. I mean, I'm close to that crazy, but I'm not there. I would say it's more like make sure you empty your bladder before we leave. Don't be canning 32-ounce Gatorades. Yeah, but I mean, I might be a little bit crazy about it.
You have some blemishes on your road trip record.
100%. Yeah, I can't argue with that.
Mark Tauscher, the Packer Hall of Famer, joins us here on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Rob Demovsky of ESPN put an article out that lays out the 3 to 5 year plan that Goody has for the Green Bay Packers as he ended the season with a press conference talking about championship urgency. Based off what you've seen of the Super Bowl teams, and obviously Philly twice in the NFC this past year, what do you think the realistic expectation should be for Packer fans to be competing for a Super Bowl?
You mean like next year, 2 years, or what?
Yeah, next year, 2 years, 3 years. I mean, he's got a 3 to 5 year plan. This would be year 3.
No, I think they should be in the mix for a championship every season. Last year was the one outlier, and then the way the season ended last year, this year, we weren't good enough. But this was a championship year. I think Goody's window switched. He was not, I think a couple of years ago was probably like, we have this 3-year plan. We have this. Everything sped up. And the league comes at you quick, as I say all the time. And this team, you saw it with the urgency of picking up 2 dynamic guys in the free agency pool last year. Now, I think you have to start. You're going to have some really tough decisions to come through, whether it's who you're going to pay, who you're going to let go, what positions are you going to target in free agency? Because when you do that, you're basically saying deuces be to somebody that's currently on your roster. But this window is wide open, and yes, Philly deserves a lot of credit. Their defense is why they're there. Green Bay's defense played Philly's offense as good as anybody has this postseason. Now, can Green Bay's offense get more dynamic and get where they can make more chunk plays? Because that's how Philly was able to do it with Saquon and some of their big plays. This isn't like we're miles and miles away. It feels like it, but we're not. It's not miles and miles away. It's just you have to make incremental gains, and you have to improve. This last year, this team didn't improve the way Goody and Matt LaFleur hoped, and that was a setback. So now you have to look at this big picture and figure out why and not let that happen again.
Tausch, this is the time of year where you're seeing headlines that Packer assistants are interviewing for other jobs. Steno and Halfley interviewing for head coaching jobs. Even Anthony Campanelli interviewing for the Jags D coordinator job. So when you hear that, I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty conflicted with my reaction. I want to know what your reaction is. Are you pumped that, okay, Packers got some good coaches and they're getting opportunities? Or are you a little bit concerned thinking, boy, we might lose some of these guys, and we got to strike while the iron's hot, particularly on defense, because you did see the change last year to this year. What's your reaction when you see coaches interviewing other places?
If I don't have coaches that other places want, I'm questioning a heck of a lot more than if, oh, shucks, I don't want to lose this guy. Like, there's a natural, drainage of talent when you're winning. People want to come and find out your elixir, how you're getting there. And if we never have any coaches that are of interest to people, I'm looking around like, what the heck? Why not? So I'm fine with it. I want other teams to want my coaches. That doesn't mean I want them to go, especially when any lateral moves. But if you're sitting there and you're hoping your coaches are bad enough that nobody ever wants them, or they're not descriptive enough that anybody sees any potential for them to lead their organization, you don't have the right guys in your building.
Yeah, I believe that. That's why I'm happy to hear about.
What's the other side of that, Norty? I guess.
Yeah, the other side of it is, look, this defense turned a big page from Joe Barry to Jeff Halfley, and you got Anthony Campanelli, run game coordinator, best run defense we've seen in a long time from the Packers. Well, both of them are flirting with other jobs. Now, it seems like both of them will be coming back, but I look at this and say this time next year, we might lose both of them. So for me, it creates a little bit of anxiety where it's like, look, we're going to lose some of our best resources in-house, so it makes me feel a sense of urgency to really wake up. We got to do this now because these coaches that have helped build the DNA of this team, we might lose them before we even know it. And then we're back to square one. And we know that subpar coaches affect the play on the field.
Yeah, but I mean, in order for any of that to happen, you're going to have a lot of success. And you're going to have to see what we saw this year again and better. And that probably means you're going to have a long playoff run. So I get what you're saying. I just fundamentally disagree completely in the fact that there'd be any negative connotation, because it's your job as a coach to be bringing up new leaders on your staff or constantly be on the lookout for people that will fill those voids when they come. Because if you're not going to, it's not the old days where you're going to have the same coaching staff for 10 or 12 years. Everything happens quick. And I want guys that other teams are looking at saying, man, I love what they're doing there. I need to bring some of that here. And, that if you're not doing that, I think you're probably not having a ton of success.
And, Brad, I wouldn't be too concerned because I think about with Wisconsin. Remember we had Dave Aranda and then we had Justin Wilcox, and we were concerned about the transition and Jim Leonard.
Yeah.
Once you establish what that defense is, that system is, you may have guys in-house that can take over and be DC. So I just hope we can keep Halfley for 1 or 2 years, and then after that, if he goes somewhere else, that means the Packers are doing really well. But overall, but Tausch, the Green Bay Packers, something that I saw in the article from Rob Domowski today from ESPN.com talking about, the 3 to 5 year plan that Goody is on. It talked about the Packers being the youngest team to make the playoffs in the last 2 years. So they have the 2 youngest teams to ever make the playoffs. Can the Packers actually take that next step, still banking on youth, having a youthful football team?
Well, they're not going to be a young football team next year. They might be young in age only, but experience-wise, you're going to have a lot of guys going into their 3rd year of a lot of playing time, and that's without anyone picking up any free agents or anything like that. So I thought this last year was a little bit of a cop-out, but I also think about the youth as an excuse, but it is reality. And I think we all got so excited about what we saw in Dallas in the postseason last year and then having San Francisco that maybe everybody sped up their expectation game a little bit earlier than we should have. So now there isn't going to be any of that. There's no more, we're a young football team. 3 years in the NFL, 3 years of starting or getting a ton of reps is eternity in this league. So all of that stuff is in the past. You're not going to hear a ton of that. You might hear it from outside folks, but if I'm Matt LaFleur and Goody, no, I'm not. We're not a young football team anymore. We might be 25, 26, but we have more experience at a lot of positions than most teams are going to have.
Well, hang on. I just I like how you're talking about age versus experience there. At what point in your career when you started, Tausch, did you feel like you became a professional and you had the experience needed to perform at the highest level?
By year 3, you are who you are. Year 3 of starting. You've had 2 full seasons. For me, that's 32 games of preparing, understanding, knowing what you got going on, understanding the whole system. You feel confident. You're working out. You don't have all that other stuff over your head. Anybody going into year 3, you're going to hopefully continue to improve as a player, but you now have all of the graspings of what it takes. And now these guys, on the other hand, they have playoff experience too. Almost all of them have 3 games of playoff experience to build off of. Joe Thomas didn't get any. You start looking at some of this, it is really difficult to, for this group, after 2 seasons in whatever phase Goody wants to put this in, you have gained a lot of experience, a lot of learning about who you are and what your expectations are. So there will be no excuses next year as far as any youth or anything like that. It's going to be, we need to make steps. And if you're not, contract times, boys, guys are going to have to make decisions about whether you're going to be the guy moving forward. And if you haven't taken that jump, they're going to probably move forward.
Well, shouldn't you be a little concerned about Christian Watson and Romeo Dobbs because they're going into year 4 and we're still thinking about who they are and what they could be?
Yeah, I mean, Christian obviously is injured, and there's question marks abound about Romeo. So, yeah, I think the receiving position was disappointing this year.
Well,
anybody going to sit here and tell you that it wasn't?
That's why I love that you hopped on the train right away about trying to find a way to get Tay here.
You know what? Hey, guys, we're going to find out if Goody does by how he drafts and how he looks at free agents.
Okay.
That's how we're going to find out.
Because he said that he still thinks there may be some guys who can develop.
Is saying doing.
Actions over words, baby.
All right, well, I hope to see actions early on.
We'll see. Tausch, thanks.
Well, we'll find out. See you guys.
perfect person to talk about how install day is coming, folks. Can you believe that? February 3rd and 4th at the Brust household, new Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin are going to be helping get rid of the draft, increasing my energy savings, increasing the value of my home, all while looking beautiful with the warranties that Pella has. You know what's funny is, think about this. I drive around, you see some advertisements out there and you're like, we do Pella Windows. Why would I go to somebody who does Pella Windows that isn't Pella? I'd rather work with the source that has all the warranties that back working with the direct person. That's why I love Gina. Nobody knows Pella better than Gina and her team. So go to Pella Windows and Doors Wisconsin, PellaWI.com, or visit them at 855-PELLA-WI with a phone call and say KBN sent you, and Gina will take care of you with 436 on financing. I'm telling you, if you've been thinking about it, you got to get the consultation, because I'm going to see my home transform in about a week into something I've never felt or seen in my entire life of being a homeowner. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Strofer on the show. Yesterday was day one of the Ben Brust off-season wish list. And as I go into day two of my number 2 thing on the wish list, I just want to make it very clear. The key word here is wish, because actions over words from Goody are something I don't expect of all these wishes, but I like this next wish. Next.
Wish number 2. This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
You should be happy Pac-Man Jones has had this on his headphones, or he definitely would have pulled it up on you.
I think Pac-Man's lucky I didn't have this on my headphones.
Oh, you right.
I would have been.
Right.
I'm really feeling swaggy and confident.
You say, yeah, you're in my space. Oh, what you gonna do?
Because even just hearing the song, like, for those who are on the YouTube, they can see I'm bobbing my head right now. Like, this is like, okay.
Go ahead, say ski.
Ski.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com. All day, every day. The Carbless talk and text line is open for you.
First off, there is not one team that's on the fringe that scares me.
800-990-3776. The Carbless talk and text line. This is more.
Every child deserves a safe, loving, and permanent home. Help the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption find families for children who've lingered in foster care the longest. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
It's a Marquette game day.
Backing up Chase Ross. He doesn't know. He'll get the 3 up and down. Wow. Good. Unbelievable.
Tonight, the number 9 Golden Eagles are in Indy taking on Butler. Our game night coverage gets started tonight at 7 with the Marquette Sports Network pregame show. Homer and Marquette Hall of Famer Tony Smith are on the call at 7:30. 94.5 ESPN is your official home for Marquette basketball. We are Marquette.
Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center is hosting another Scramble tournament with $750 in cash prizes available. Hey ESPN Milwaukee, this is Gary Ellerson, and Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center invites you to play in a 2-man scramble at Pebble Beach, all from their comfortable golf simulators. Grab a friend and sign up today at WisconsinIndoorGolfCenter.com. The tournament costs $120 per pairing and is happening now through January 31st. Your winter chance to play Pebble Beach awaits. WisconsinIndoorGolfCenter.com.
Mornings can start feeling the same. Wake up, brush teeth, go to work. But with breakfast from Wendy's, it's like, wake up, brush teeth, Baconate with a breakfast Baconator. Roll with the sausage breakfast burrito. Buddy it up with a honey buddy. Or get seasoned with seasoned potatoes. And then go to work. Sorry. When you're ready for a fresh wake-up call, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
Progressive presents Renter's MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Tom Kelly's carbon fiber mountain bike. Because more than riding his carbon fiber mountain bike, Tom loves telling people about his carbon fiber mountain bike. Friends, family, even a local barista knows about his carbon fiber mountain bike. And that's why Tom's carbon fiber mountain bike, if you haven't heard about it, is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Winning in the NFL comes down to the basics, blocking and tackling. In retirement, protection and income are the keys to success. Simply put, if you're nearing or in retirement, you can't afford a stock market crash. Hi, I'm Mitch Lyons. Having played on winning teams with the Steelers and Falcons, studying game film was a key to success. Now I'm a best-selling author and star in a new groundbreaking documentary film called The Retirement Deception. It unveils how the Wall Street machine has been deceiving us for decades and proves you don't need to risk your nest egg in the market to have the retirement you deserve. This film shows you exactly how to protect your retirement from stock market drops and produce more income than you thought possible. I want you to watch this film for free. Call today for your free copy of The Retirement Deception. I think you would agree 30 to 40 years of saving for retirement is at least worth a phone call to watch this film and see how you can improve your retirement. Call today to speak with an all-pro retirement specialist to get your free copy of The Retirement Deception. Call 855-620-1801. That's 855-620-1801. MitchLyonsWealth.com. Your best game plan to protect, grow, and win retirement.
Save big money on your kitchen project at Menards. We carry everything you need to turn your kitchen dreams into reality. Renovate your space with new cabinets from Cardell. They're ready to install and come in a variety of styles. Visit our kitchen showrooms in-store or go to Menards.com for free estimates today. And don't forget to check out our weekly flyer for all of our hot deals going on now.
Save big money at Menards.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Shout out to Mark Tauscher, the Packer Hall of Famer, for joining us here on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. Missed the interview? Go to WisconsinOnDemand.com or check out YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee or at ESPN Madison. I feel like I have to sneeze and it's not coming.
That's a horrible
feeling. At any moment, I might achoo. So just be aware.
You are interesting, by the way. You just take your clothes off during the show. Nobody else takes off clothes like you.
Yeah, you really
Wisconsin.
disrobe off.
Just out of nowhere. He looked and said, it's hot in here. And all of a sudden just rips off his clothes like a Chippendale.
Why did you say rip? I literally just take it off.
It was. He ripped it off.
It's a dramatic.
Chippendale.
It's dramatic, isn't it? It's not like.
You want me to do that, I'll do that.
No, I choose. I mean.
It's not like, I'm a little bit warm, and he casually takes off. It's, oh gosh. And just rips off his top layer.
Am I that dramatic?
Oh, yes.
Brad!
God, I mean,
you know what my least favorite part about you is?
What?
Your inability to tell me things how you feel, and then when the red light turns on here, you ultimately muster up some courage to tell me how exactly you feel.
It's the strength in numbers with KBN Nation.
Yes,
true. Feeling them behind me, I say, you know what? We can go.
They'll be on my side. They'll be like, oh, that sounds like Ben.
No, it's different, right? It's very different. Nobody else here, we've been doing this round for almost 18 months, and nobody else here changes clothes and changes wardrobes in between.
And it's,
scenes, I guess, like you.
It's not a bad thing. It's very endearing about you, Ben. You're just like,
this is my favorite part of Brad. He spins it to a positive.
Yeah, I mean, you're just being unashamed who you are, and if you feel like you got to take a shirt, you take that shirt.
And he's so
That's what
dramatic about it too. Like I'm telling you, I should have seen during the break. He gets up, it's hot in here. He goes behind the 94.5 stand that we have up, looking around.
I'm checking the temperature.
Oh my God, it's 78 in here.
Yeah, and then I look, and his shirt's off. Hey.
Yeah, this shirt did go a little high. Stroke said he saw my back muscles or lack thereof now.
That's the thing, though, and this is another thing about Ben. He will usually do and say what we're all thinking. Because oftentimes I am quite warm. I'm wearing a long sleeve today. I'm warmer than I normally am. So part of me wants to take it off. So I look at Ben, and even though he does it in very dramatic fashion, I'm thinking to myself,
you know what, Brad? Take it off.
Idea.
Do it. You're hot.
The thing is, I'm wearing
more than one meeting.
Thanks, Ben.
Take it off.
I'm gonna keep it on because it's pretty cool.
You're not going to Chippendale us here?
Nah, maybe in the break, maybe between scenes, Kyle.
I don't want to rush this, Strofe, and I think we have some time to do it. Maybe after Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? So let's get to Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust?
That's right.
Isn't that crazy?
Trivia Czar Jackie.
You haven't won in 2025.
Oh my gosh, Trivia Czar Jackie. I forgot about her.
How could you forget about her? She's only
undefeated against you,
yes. Ben. You're blocking her out.
Well, I talked to the fans in a second here on how to be a contestant on Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust. You tell everyone how to quench their thirst.
That's right. The only way to quench your thirst, you know this by now, KBN Nation, is with a carbless. A cold carbless in your hand is the best way to go about getting that ready-to-drink cocktail. that hits every single thing that I'm looking for when I'm looking to kick back, relax, and have a good time. It starts with being a guilt-free experience. And I mean that, KBN Nation. You know me. I am meticulous about what I put in my body, when I'm reading the nutrition labels. I'm making sure that everything that I do is thought through. That's thought through with Carbless. It's a guilt-free experience, after all. Gluten-free, carb-free, sugar-free. That means guilt-free. 100 calories per can, less carbonation, meaning to less bloat. I mean, it's a perfect amount of carbonation. It's like they make it right there at the bar. That's what they were doing when they were trying to reenact that. Not only that, but there's a flavor for everybody. I mean, there's the classic cocktails, which I love. Mojito, Moscow Mule, Paloma, margarita, especially when it's cold outside. You have that margarita. It feels like you're on the beach. Not only that, but all the vodka cocktails like black raspberry, lemon lime, pineapple, cranberry. There's so many more. And little birdie at Carbless told me some exciting flavors coming for 2025. So stay tuned, all you Carbless fans. Right here in the great state of Wisconsin, so many reasons to love Carbless. I want you to love them like I love them. Less is more with Carbless.
I feel bad because Yama's new man really wanted to hear my wish list number 2 idea, and I told him it was coming up at 250. Tentatively scheduled now for around 318. Are you smarter than Ben Brust? 800-990-3776. Let's go caller 15. You will get 15 questions in 90 seconds. You are allowed to say skip or pass. Question czar Jackie, who is weak and not good at what she does, will lose today.
That was tough talk.
I got to get in her head somehow.
2-1 is Ben Brust. He's got to get in her head, though.
800-990-3776. Caller 15. Are you smarter than Ben Brust? 800-990-3776. Are you smarter than Ben Brust? In 2 minutes. Don't go near.
Ready to tackle your home improvement project this winter? Exterior Pros and Baths is here to help you score big with quality home exterior and shower upgrades. As a 5-time President's Club Award winner, Exterior Pros is not playing around. With flexible financing, it's never been easier to invest in your home without breaking the bank. Get started today and save $2,000. Visit extpros.com or call 262-800-4274. That's 262-800-4274. Trust the pros and kick off your home transformation today.
Join the Bucks and tip off Black History Month with the team's Black Excellence Game, presented by Hennessy on Sunday, February 2nd. Celebrate the next generation of Black leaders through storytelling, performances, and more. Enjoy incredible on-court action when the team faces off against Memphis, while we shine a spotlight on Black excellence in our community. Visit bucks.com/impact for details and to secure your tickets. That's bucks.com/impact.
It starts as a nuisance and you just put up with it. But then that awful joint pain impacts everything in your life. Walking, climbing stairs, even getting in and out of the car hurts. Hey, it's ESPN Milwaukee's Brad Nortman. I'm talking about that always there joint pain in your knees, your hips, your shoulders, and back. But there's good news. QC Kinetics, groundbreaking treatments for arthritis pain. Long-term relief is now possible. QC Kinetics regenerative treatments are sweeping the nation, and they're right here in Milwaukee under the guidance of medical director Dr. Ashley Caravelli. Thousands of QC Kinetics patients will tell you, don't wait, make the call today. That joint pain doesn't just get better over time, so before it becomes absolutely debilitating, see if you're a candidate for these life-changing regenerative treatments. Call QC Kinetics for your free consultation. Saturday appointments are available as well, so give QC Kinetics a call today at 414-285-3474. That's 414-285-3474. 414-285-3474.
Hey, this is Jen Latta. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
I know walking on broken glass and the faux one faux hour at faux intros get a lot of discussion. But darn it, does Sabotage just bang going in there. I'm excited. You're excited. We're all excited because Tuesday at 3 o'clock, that means Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust, presented by Lakeland University. We have the Trivia Czar, Jackie, here. Again, this is your fourth time, Jackie. Now, at this point, you are already in Ben Brust's head. He was trying to kind of tough, trying to like posture against you. You take that as a compliment?
I don't appreciate the slander of him calling me weak before I even get in here.
Yeah.
That's pretty rude.
See, you already let him in your head, Jackie.
Yeah.
You can't let losers get in your head. You got to laugh it off.
Easy for Ben Brust to say when you're behind the glass. Easier to talk to you then. So
He just sounded silly saying it. So.
Yeah, exactly. So we have the trivia czar, Jackie, here, who is the Milwaukee area trivia MC, and she has been nothing but dominate Ben Brust through this new tenure. Strofe, should we just go ahead and spin it and let it rip?
For those of you who say Ben Brust is an idiot, here's your chance to be proven right. It's time to play Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust?
Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? Presented by Lakeland University. Today's contestant, Kyle in Kenosha. Another Kyle. How do you feel about that? Our Kyle, how do you feel about that?
I love Kyles. The more the merrier, baby.
You guys should go to that Kyle Fest in Texas to set that name record. Remember that?
Yeah, Kyle, Texas.
Wouldn't
Kyle,
waste
Texas,
my money or my time.
Well, regardless of that, Kyle in Kenosha, how are you feeling today? And are you smarter than Ben Brust?
I'm feeling good.
Feeling good. I mean, as a Kyle calling in.
Ready to go.
What's that? Ready to go? And with our own Kyle here, it's a lot to live up to. So here's how we play, Kyle. 15 questions in 90 seconds. Get as many answers correct as you can. You're allowed to say pass, and we'll come back to it if you get through the rest. If you beat Ben Brust, you will win an ESPN Wisconsin prize package. Any questions? Any questions, Kyle?
No.
All right. Here's where I hand it over to the trivia czar, Jackie.
All right, Kyle. Alex, you ready? Beautiful. All right, Kyle, hope you're ready because we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. What is the largest island in the Mediterranean Sea?
Pass.
What is the term for a triangle with no equal sides?
Obscute.
Which American artist has won a record 32 Grammy Awards and has 11 nominations this year?
Jelly Roll.
Which team lost the first Super Bowl played in January of 1967?
Kansas City Chiefs.
What is the term for a word or phrase formed by rearranging the letters of another?
Acronym.
In which city would you find the Parthenon? In which city would you find the Parthenon?
Pass.
What is the only U.S. state whose name ends with the letter K?
New York.
What is the common term for sodium chloride?
Salt.
Who invented the telephone?
Alexander Graham Bell.
Who discovered penicillin?
Pass.
What is the largest muscle in the human body? What is the scientific
Stomach.
name? What is the scientific name for the process of sweating?
Perspiration.
Who is the great god of the underworld?
Pass.
How many hearts does an octopus have?
3.
That was some tough questions. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like he turned up late.
Too.
Yeah, he definitely got some at the end there, which was
Sorry,
good.
Kyle, on the Parthenon there.
I don't even know what a Parthenon.
Parthenon.
I don't know what
Never
that
heard
is.
of Parthenon?
Hell no.
What happened there, Jackie?
Choked.
At least we're honest. It's a 6th spot for Kyle and Kenosha. That's good for a win.
That's good.
That's good for a win.
It's not terrible.
I'm not nervous.
Yeah.
He cooked a little bit late.
Yeah.
This is
At first I thought I was uh-oh.
Yeah, there's some doozies in that one.
Jelly roll.
Bold.
Yeah,
Bold
that's.
answer on that one.
I can promise you, Jelly Roll has not been.
I know that.
won the
I
most
just
Grammys.
heard of that.
Why did you guys get so quiet when I walked in?
It was interesting.
Number one, I was talking and they were listening. A concept foreign to you.
Oh, wow. Some shots at Jackie early.
What are you looking at?
Yeah.
Will Ruff go?
Yeah.
No answers. Don't worry, Kyle. Don't worry.
Could have been better. Could have been better.
It's all right.
That's all right. Jackie is ready.
Would be the first time we fired someone out of this role.
That would be the first, second, third, fourth time somebody's gotten fired.
Jackie, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's time to cook.
This is the one that
say
really matters.
Say something you don't like about me to make yourself feel better.
I don't need to put you down to make myself feel better.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. You should take a page out of her book.
That was almost like a shot at me.
The worst thing you could hear.
That was like, holy cow, I'm way better than you.
Yeah, that's true. That's factual.
She goes, I don't need to bring somebody down to pick myself up. Like, that's what I do or something.
Okay, Ben, are you ready?
Oh, wow. This is serious.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll try not to do terrible on this round. Strofe, are you good? All right, beautiful. And 3, 2, 1. What is the largest island in the Mediterranean Sea?
Turkey.
What is the term for a triangle with no equal sides?
No equal?
Correct.
An acute?
Which American artist has won a record 32 Grammy Awards and has 11 nominations this year?
Taylor Swift.
Which team lost the first Super Bowl played in January of 1967?
Packers?
What is the term for a word or phrase?
Wow.
I can tell you they won.
What is the term for a word or phrase formed by rearranging the letters of another?
A puzzle?
In which city would you find the Parthenon?
Parthenon. Pass.
What is the only U.S. state whose name ends with the letter K?
You got this one. Maybe you don't.
Pass.
Oh, no.
What is the common term for sodium chloride?
Salt.
Who invented the telephone?
Alexander Graham Bell.
Who discovered penicillin?
God.
What is the largest muscle in the human body?
Your buttocks. Your gluteus maximus.
What is the scientific name for the process of sweating?
Perspiration.
Who is the Greek god of the underworld?
Thanos.
How many hearts does an octopus have?
1.
What is the national animal for what is the national animal of Canada?
Does it matter?
It does
Yes.
if you want a point.
It matters.
The bluegill.
The what?
Like a fish? I don't know. They fish in Canada.
Bluegill?
Bluegill.
Oh,
No,
wow.
Blue Gale. Blue Gale.
Blue Gale? Wow. I think that's a loss, Strofe, right? Is that what we got?
You had a chance today, brother.
He didn't. The last one, it was 5 to 6, right?
4 to 6.
4 to 6. My bad. I miscounted.
I don't know why Jackie brings out the worst in me.
Yeah.
Maybe because she told me I bring people down to bring myself up.
You are now 0-3-1 in the Trivia Czar era.
And that
It's like-
that wasn't a good showing either for me, but still.
It's like your brain
worse.
slows down a little bit when Jackie's here.
No, I just think
You
I've
intimidated?
slowed down a little bit.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Who won Super Bowl #1?
Well, I'm guessing the Green Bay Packers
You're
now.
guessing? You didn't know?
You said
Guessing?
they lost?
Okay, hold on. Quick sports radio trivia here for Wisconsin Sports Radio host Ben Brust. The Packers have won 4 Super Bowls. Name them.
2010.
I don't need the year. I need the numbers.
The numbers?
Why are you looking at me?
I
like
can't
I'm
tell
crazy?
you any of the numbers.
Brad played which Super Bowl?
Well, I branded him
played
as Super
which
Bowl
Super Bowl?
50 runner-up.
Oh, interesting.
Boy.
Let's count backwards. Super Bowl 44.
No.
45.
There you go.
Minus 14. 31.
Yeah.
Good job.
2 more to go.
1.
Yep. And
2.
there you go.
Pretty good, actually, for thinking on your feet.
But the problem is that you said that the
Clapping
Packers
for
were
myself.
the losers of Super Bowl #1.
Yeah.
Do you not know sports history at all?
Pre-1991 when I was born, it's tough.
Yeah,
it's tough
but
out there.
Super Bowl 1.
Why would I need to know Super Bowl 1?
Why did they name it
pretty
the Lombardi
iconic.
Trophy?
Did Vince win it?
Okay.
I'm not acknowledging
All
what
right.
was just said.
That's interesting.
Oh, gosh.
Let's run through the answers, Jackie.
Yeah. So the largest island in the Mediterranean Sea is Sicily,
Well,
not Turkey.
Yeah, because it helps that Turkey not an island.
Turkey's a
Yeah,
peninsula.
that's landlocked.
Yeah. Okay. Next.
The term for a triangle with no equal sides is a scalene triangle.
Scalene.
Say it 3 times. Maybe I'll remember.
Scalene, 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 scalene.
All
He
right.
said 3 times. The American artist that has won a record of 32 Grammys and 11 nominations this year, it's not Taylor Swift, it's Beyonce.
Beyonce, baby, Queen Bee.
Right idea, though. 99 nominations in total, by
He
the way.
said
Also
Jelly
very
Roll,
rare.
Ben. Your opponent.
It's okay, Kyle, you still won.
Jelly roll.
The team that lost the first Super Bowl in 1967, that was the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, wow. News to me.
The term for a word or a phrase formed by rearranging the letters of another is an anagram.
It's new. It's a new question.
Yeah.
Sure is. A couple of them are.
That's a big word.
Anagram?
You ain't gonna remember that one.
No,
The
you won't.
city
Rhymes
that
with
you
mammogram. Get those checked.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
It's true.
It's true.
Very true.
It's
Right.
true. I'm saying. I saw somebody post that they got their checkup, and I was like, good for them.
Ben's an advocate. The city you find the Parthenon in is Athens. The only U.S. state that ends with the letter K is New York.
Parthenon. Is that the name of the Euro place in Madison?
Yes,
Sure
it
is.
is.
No,
Yes, it
I
is.
didn't know what that
I-
word was, but I was right there with you.
I thought you were going to Slumdog Millionaire because of that place.
Okay, I want you to work on number 7 before we get to the answer. Go ahead, Jackie.
Oh, hopefully you didn't hear me say it.
No, you didn't.
I didn't.
What is the only U.S. state whose name ends with the letter K?
Well, I know all 50 states.
Yeah,
with the song.
I would hope so.
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, no, let's say Nevada, let's say New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York. There it is, New York.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
I didn't have time to go and then I froze, and then it gets more. Just a bad performance by me.
It was. You've had a lot of those this year.
Keep going, Jackie.
Okay.
Yeah, you did not win a single time in the month of January.
Bad month.
All right.
Like the Packers.
Common term for
Whoa.
sodium chloride.
Too soon?
Too soon.
Too soon.
Salt.
Okay. Yep, it's salt.
Good job, dude. Proud of you.
The person who invented the telephone is?
Alexander Graham Bell.
That's correct, Alexander Graham Bell. The person that discovered penicillin was Alexander Fleming.
It's a good one. It's a good one, Strofe.
The largest muscle in the human body is?
The butt.
Yep, the gluteus maximus. The scientific name for the process of sweating is perspiration. The Greek god of the underworld, which I swear we had this question 3 times for 3 weeks in a row. You still haven't gotten it.
We have
Poseidon.
Oh my God.
Nope.
Jeez, guys, take it easy.
Not Aquarius, not Poseidon. What'd you say today?
Thanos.
Thanos.
Certainly not Thanos.
Do I even give you the answer?
Yeah, you got it. It's the rules.
It is Hades.
Hades.
Yeah.
That sounds like hell.
Yeah.
Underworld.
Exactly.
Duh.
Oh, wow.
Click. Hit the ding, ding, ding.
No.
Or we need a light bulb. Light bulb.
So it just came on, huh? Okay.
Okay, how many hearts does an octopus have? It is 3.
That's stupid.
Quite a
what
pull
happens if
from
one
Kyle
heart
Kenosha.
of the 3 dies?
It's actually a brilliant question.
You know what I mean?
Can they live with 2 hearts? I don't know. I'm sure Google can answer.
And then the last question of the day. The national animal of Canada is not a bluegill or a bluegill.
Neither of those.
It is a beaver.
Okay, leave it to
Beaver. Nice.
How do you feel about your performance?
I had fun.
You should be embarrassed.
Are you ever going to win in 20? Yeah, you should be. Are you going to win in 2025?
You know, you do a lot more talking over here now that I'm losing.
No,
I think I want to win, so you shut the hell up.
No, don't blame me. Blame you. This is on you. I'm just, responding.
Brad, are you looking up the octopus question?
Yes, sir. Here's what I got.
We have JD and Fondy, the Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust official grader.
Oh, here
800-990-3776.
See, he's trying to bring you down, Jackie. That's what he's trying to do.
Whoa. See, Kyle likes to try and think what's going to happen when he doesn't know what's going to happen. He should take a page out of the listening book and just sit there. JD and Fondy, Strofe, A+, great questions. Jackie's R, C+,
Yeah.
still better than Kyle.
Wow, there it is.
You know what?
Is
I'll
that-
take that
is
C+.
that a
I deserve
compliment?
it.
No.
Is being better than Kyle a compliment?
Yeah, Jackie, that's disrespectful. The bar's low.
Unfortunately, right now, the person who got fired is Brad, and she might need to be...
Be more like Brad.
Hmm.
That's okay. I'd
Yeah.
rather be more like Brad than you.
Oh.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Very true. Same here, Jackie.
Oh,
Only 2 of us.
wow.
Can I give the octopus answer?
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
Yeah, glad you contribute this segment.
Yes, an octopus can survive if it loses one of its 3 hearts. Octopuses have 3 hearts. 2 pump blood to the gills, while the 3rd pumps one to the rest of the body. If one of the hearts is lost or damaged, the remaining hearts can circulate bloods and keep the octopus survived. However, additionally, another one says, while it can still survive, it is harmful for survival because it likely leads to reduced mobility, keeping it hard to survive in the wild.
Wow. Thank you very much, Brad, for that.
Y'all eat octopus?
I've had octopus. It's delicious.
It looks slimy.
It's calamari.
It's delicious. Yeah.
You never had calamari?
No, I don't.
Is it octopus?
Calamari?
Yeah. I thought it was squid.
Oh, well, squid, octopus.
Yeah, squid. They're not the same thing. They're
not the same thing.
That's like saying turtles and tortoises is the same thing.
I thought those were
actual octopus, like a thick tentacle. It's quite good.
Delicious.
Oh,
Raw?
yes.
It
was cooked.
Squids also have 3 hearts, though.
All right.
Who has the most hearts? Maybe next week on Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust?
Thank you, Jackie Czar, for your poor performance today, but it was good enough to make me 0-3-1 against you.
Oof.
Even at my worst, you still lost.
26,
oh, man.
29, and 8. Ugh. What happened to you?
I don't know, Brad. You're gonna tell us about Sleeper, and then I'm gonna get to Ben's wish list of number 2 for Goody this offseason.
Ooh, I'll be excited to hear that. But you're gonna be excited to hear this because playing with Sleeper Picks is making games more fun, giving an opportunity for you to win more money. And it has taken the nation by storm. It's taken the Nortman household by storm. That is for sure. If you want to get involved in Sleeper Picks, here's how you play. Just download the Sleeper app today and pick more or less on 2 projected player stats. If you're right, you can win up to 100 times your cash. I was hitting it big this weekend. I had 2 different ones that hits. That means I'm in the money, baby. I love to have it. Also, we had another teammate here. He hit big on a Milwaukee Bucks one last night. He hit on like 6 different things. It was like a 35 multiplier. Big day for our guy here and that did that one at the Sleeper Pick. And you can take advantage of the Sleeper Picks with this new offer. New users just have to do a $5 play and they're going to receive $55 in free entries. Here's how you get this offer. Download the Sleeper app today and use code BRAD, B-R-A-D. That's me. And if you do that, you're going to get $55 in free entries when you play just $5. Sleeper Picks app, code BRAD, and enjoy playing. Must be at least 18 years or older. Promo code, location, other restrictions apply. Minimum deposit, $25. See terms for use of details. Please play responsibly. Call 1-800-426-2537 for help.
Putting together an offseason wish list for our guy Goody to make this a championship team. He may not listen to me, but I got ideas, folks. Wish list number 2 next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
I put my card in, I pump. When it clicks, I pull it out, I put it away, and I move on to my own.
That's what she said. Thanks so much, Old T.
She pumps and moves on with her life.
Take it out, put it in, move on.
That's what she said.
Come on, Kyle, keep up. That's Packers Hall of Famer. That was one of my better ones, and he's confused.
Well,
he's still fixated on Lola Bunny.
No, I don't think she says that.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Starting off looking pretty good out on the roads right now. We've got westbound 94 tightening up a bit from 25th Street through the stadium interchange. And then we've got an issue on Highway 100. The 2 right lanes of northbound Highway 100 are blocked right now at Oklahoma Avenue for some repairs and maintenance. Looks like there might be a water main break there. So just be aware of that if you're going to be heading through there. But the freeways right now, other than that, are looking pretty good. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight. Partly cloudy skies, breezy and mild, a low of 25. Then tomorrow, partly cloudy, isolated morning flurries, breezy with a high of 38. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
Romeo. This 3-syllable, you have to take the O out of the equation. That's too easy.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Iota, right? Not one iota.
Iota. Yeah. That's only 4 letters.
Weekdays from 9 to noon.
Let's pretend you're a first-time listener to Wilde and Tausch. What the hell is this? They're discussing syllables.
On 94.5 ESPN, the Wisconsin On Demand app, and at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Whether you're about to graduate high school or have been in the workforce for years, it's time to take control of your future. Welcome to Lakeland University, where you call the shots. We use our flexible learning formats to customize your degree path. In-person, online, and virtual classes are all available. Lakeland University is designed around you, your goals, your schedule, your future. You can even earn up to 25% of your degree via paid work experiences. Ready to take control of your future? Let us customize an education to fit your needs. Visit lakeland.edu/ESPN to learn more.
Do you want to have more fun watching the NFL playoffs? Try playing Sleeper Picks. Just download the Sleeper app today and pick more or less on at least 2 players' projected stats. You can win up to 100 times your cash. For a limited time, Sleeper has a special offer. New users have to just play $5 and they'll receive $55 in free entries. Just download the Sleeper app today and use code BRAD, B-R-A-D. Must be 18 years or older. Promo code, location, and other restrictions apply. Minimum deposit $25. See terms of use for details. Please play responsibly. Call 1-800-426-2537 for help.
Winning in the NFL comes down to the basics, blocking and tackling. In retirement, protection and income are the keys to success. Simply put, if you're nearing or in retirement, you can't afford a stock market crash. Hi, I'm Mitch Lyons. Having played on winning teams with the Steelers and Falcons, studying game film was a key to success. Now I'm a best-selling author and star in a new groundbreaking documentary film called The Retirement Deception. It unveils how the Wall Street machine has been deceiving us for decades and proves you don't need to risk your nest egg in the market to have the retirement you deserve. This film shows you exactly how to protect your retirement from stock market drops and produce more income than you thought possible. I want you to watch this film for free. Call today for your free copy of The Retirement Deception. I think you would agree 30 to 40 years of saving for retirement is at least worth a phone call to watch this film and see how you can improve your retirement. Call today to speak with an all-pro retirement specialist to get your free copy of The Retirement Deception. Call 855-620-1801. That's 855-620-1801. MitchLyonsWealth.com. Your best game plan to protect, grow, and win retirement.
Kevin Moret for Mentality. Guys, most new clients start with just 1/3 the free testosterone they need, and that puts you at an unfair disadvantage. No matter how hard you push yourself, it's an uphill battle. Free testosterone drives everything, your energy, strength, and metabolism, and without it, nothing works. At Mentality, our doctors restore that balance so your body works the way it should. Energy comes back, fat burns off, and you feel like yourself again. Make this year different. Visit mentalityhealth.com/radio for a special New Year offer. That's mentalityhealth.com/radio.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Casually, we're different and the same. Gave you another name. Switch up the batteries. If you gave me a chance, I would take it.
All right, let's fix the Green Bay Packers, folks.
I'll make it.
Great song. You know when a song can put you in a specific place and time? I'm so happy you sing this about us, Brad.
It means a lot, Kyle.
When do you put yourself in a specific moment of listening to the song?
Any place with the love of my life.
I was in Lithuania miserable when this song came out. And then, it was such an oxymoron because I was like, this is such a good song. There's no place I'd rather be. And, there's literally a million other places I would rather be than Lithuania
That's
right
2013, 2014?
2014, 15, yep.
Would you say you wished you were somewhere else?
Yes. 1,000,000%. It's time now to get to where I want to be right now is with all of you fixing the Green Bay Packers. Wish list.
Now, a look at Ben Brust's off-season wish list. Wish number 2.
Wish number 2 for the Green Bay Packers, and the key word here is wish, because this is a huge wish. Brian Gutekunst, you stink at first-round picks. Stink, 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 stink. Somebody name a really, really good first-round pick for Goody.
Jair Alexander.
Yeah, Jair.
18 million years ago.
Jordan Love, yeah.
Name somebody that has an impact over the last 4 years outside of Jordan Love.
Crickets. Nobody.
Yeah, exactly. My point is made right there. So it's time to use a first-round pick.
Bonafide scrub.
To bring somebody in that can help the team.
Bonafide scrub.
Trade a first-round pick for a proven pass rusher. You might need to throw in a little capital elsewhere. I'm fine with that. I'm not Goody, but I feel like at this point, you might as well bring somebody in that can help the team. then continue to get to the 4th year and decide, do we want to give this person a 5th-year option? Because the ideal scenario is not to decide if giving a 4th-year option, is to be like, damn, this guy's really good. We got to re-sign this person. And that has not been the case for old Goody. How about Max Crosby? Everyone's been talking about him. How about a Trey Hendrickson? How about somebody who could come in and help the defensive line have immediate impact right away? You stink at first-round picks. Bring somebody in that can help the defensive line, because this year, if you draft somebody in the first round at pick 23, guess what they're going to do? They're going to learn. They're going to grow. That's not going to change anything. I don't have the confidence that he's going to be able to sign somebody that's also going to come in and change the culture of the defensive line that had 20+% of the overall salary cap in 2024. Goody. It's never going to happen. The Packers pick in Green Bay. They're going to want to use that pick. But my wish is that they trade the first-round pick to help acquire a pass rusher.
Well, now this is a fascinating wish, Ben, and I agree it's not going to happen because GMs covet those first-round draft picks more than anything. But how can you guarantee that that first-round draft pick will result in a stud player? You can do that by getting a stud player. That's how you can do it. And honestly, too, I'm still thinking about what Mark Tauscher said. He said by year 3, you are who you are in the NFL, basically. I'm looking at this D-line for the Packers. Lucas Van Ness going into year 3. Kenny Clark, Devontae Wyatt, Rashawn Gary, TJ Slayton. These guys are year 3+. Like, they are who they are. I don't think anyone's going to take
Darnell Savage, Eric Stokes.
Yeah, they're not going to take
These
that
are just
shocking.
other first-round picks that, like, we kind of knew what they were, and they still are what we thought they were.
Because you got 2 problems. One, you're not hitting on first-round picks, and your other problem is you're not getting a pass rusher. This kind of solves both.
Yeah. When I just overall look at this, is man, listen, even when Goody could be at his best, he's not going to draft somebody that's going to be a championship type player. We look at Edgerrin Cooper, we know he can be a difference maker. We know he's going to be good, but he wasn't a guy that was going to elevate the Packers to a championship. Ben, you're absolutely right. If you are talking about having a sense of urgency to win a championship means, you know what? I can't wait on a guy to develop from year 1 to year 2 to year 3, and then all of a sudden he's contributing when this roster may change 3 years from now. Find a guy that can contribute right now and continue to grow with the rest of the roster, but at the same time, elevate the roster to being closer to championship caliber. You have to evaluate, listen, I suck at making first-round draft picks. I want to keep taking swings at it, but maybe, just maybe, this is not the year to take a swing at it. Let me go and get an established guy and go and use the picks that I know I've cooked at after the first round to try to build the roster up and find other guys. But you're absolutely right, Ben. If there was a time, the time is now for the Packers to go and get somebody who is a solidified player. No scrub.
Because you know what's interesting? When the Packers made a splash in the 90s and they signed Reggie White, he was like 32 years old. Like, he was already up there.
Look, 50.
He already had a full career in Philadelphia. And so, like, the idea of going to get Max Crosby, Trey Hendrickson, guys from their late 20s, early 30s, look, that is something that can help elevate your team quickly. So, I think it's a great idea.
Stevie, 800-990-3776 in the Carbless Talk and Text line. There's 3 more wishes coming this week. I'm open to suggestions. I may use it, I may not. What is your wish for Matty LaFleur, Jordan Love, and the rest of the roster that Goody can help with?
Fellas, my wish list is, it's not a player. It's to get rid of the celebrating. I want to be done. I know the other teams do it. I'm done with the defensive run to the end zone stuff. I'm done with defensive guys dapping each other up after giving up 70 yards on a drive. I'm done with all of it. Back to the Quay Walker thing a couple years ago where he pushed a couple coaches. I don't know whether he was punished or not. I understand that LaFleur suspended Jair and that worked. I don't know if there's a level of respect that Andy Reid or Belichick have. I'm not sensing that, and I think that he needs to either be that, because same goes for him, right? If these players are who they are in year 3, who they are, then he's who he is in year 5, and I don't think they respect him enough.
Wow, no celebrating.
Yeah,
I think that's
the lowest.
Tough to implement.
That's the lowest hanging fruit, though.
So
celebrating.
Do you guys think I play Ding Dong the Wicked Witch is Dead because I don't respect Ben Brust? Should I stop playing that?
Hey, I
No
don't think
respect, no respect for the game.
Strofe celebrating?
I don't think
it actually is Strofe celebrating.
No, I have no respect for the game.
I don't think you have respect.
Well,
for
we're
the
not in the
ref,
football field, to be fair.
A little bit different.
A little bit different.
I don't think not celebrating is going to turn this team into a Super Bowl team. I think Super Bowl teams celebrate.
I would say, here's what I'll say to Stevie. I cannot connect with the younger player in like the TikTok era, but I'm not gonna lie. I embrace it. Like I don't know it, but I love seeing there was somebody going viral for doing the Parent Trap handshake and doing different things from movie scenes. I say you do it if you're putting your money where your mouth is. I'm all for celebration if you are deservingly celebrating. But my only gripe is when there's celebration when you're getting an incomplete pass and it's like, okay, sick. You've been picked on all game. They have 4 catches on you. The 5th one they went at you, you knocked it away, and now you're like, oh, incomplete.
Yeah. See, I'm with you on that one. Like, I'm okay with celebrating, but it better damn well be deserved, right? You better be dominating. You better have scored a touchdown. And honestly, this one is one that drives me crazy, right? That one, like, you've been picked on all game. You get one deflection, you celebrate. How about, like, you run and you get a first down and you're down 20? Like when you're down big and you finally get a first down, you're like, first down, baby.
So, Brad, are you telling me
dominating.
whenever you guys were losing in a game, you had a bomb punt and you downed it at the 2, you didn't clap and go to the sideline?
I would do a subtle clap. It wouldn't be demonstrative.
Why would you subtle clap, Brad? You're still down 20.
I'm awesome.
No, exactly.
So you're the problem too.
He is the problem.
You're a fraud.
They all have ego. They're an
NFL ego problem. That's what it is. Brad, you're part of the problem.
Players have egos, baby. Players have ego. It'll be impossible to ever put a lid on that.
And that's why it looks stupid when people are down 20 in their first down. And I'm like, bro, it's 3 minutes left in the game. You're down 20. The game's over. What are you doing?
I agree.
The hell, they're celebrating an individual accomplishment.
You should be celebrating when you're up. It's a close game, and you are objectively dominating.
Well, we can take small steps to helping that, and you can take a simple small step today. Because no goal is too small, you can simply start today for a better tomorrow at the Princeton Club. For a better tomorrow, take the tour. Go to one of the 8 Madison locations or the New Berlin area and stop by, see the facilities. You're going to fall in love with it. They're super clean. They're awesome. You can have a strong mind, strong body, and you can help have a strong community in the Madison and Milwaukee area by joining the Princeton Club. You'll see all the initiatives they have locally to help the community, and you'll also get better with your health. So lock in a great rate in January and get started on your fitness journey today at the Princeton Club for a better tomorrow. Alex Strofe told me he cooked something up for becoming relevant. When he says, I've cooked something up, my expectations and my eyebrows raise. Alex Strofe's time to shine. Next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Oh, wow. North?
Spread Eagle is way north. Way north.
Stop. You're doing the thing where you don't know what you're doing.
No, it is, though.
We don't know where up north is.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
We do have a little bit of a backup on westbound 94 as you're making your way from about 20th Street all the way to Mitchell Boulevard. Southbound 43 backing up from just south of Capitol Drive almost to North Avenue. Then you're back on the brakes heading through the Marquette and over the high-rise bridge, heading all the way down to the KK River crossing. So heads up with that. Remember, we have northbound Highway 100 at Oklahoma Avenue has the 2 right lanes blocked because of a water main break. So they're still working on that and taking care of that. Traffic is brought to you by the Neal Group. They know how to minimize your taxes to keep more money in your pocket. Visit nealgroup.net to learn more. That's nealgroup.net. And checking the TMJ4 Storm King forecast tonight. Partly cloudy skies, breezy, very windy, and mild, a low of 25. And then tomorrow, partly cloudy, isolated morning flurries, then breezy with a high of 38. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
It's the perfect Valentine's heart.
The kind a schoolboy would draw.
It's the most adorable pendant we've ever created.
Innocent, fun-loving, and sweeter than honey.
Cute, cute, cute.
It's cherry red ceramic that's been through the fire.
We've been making ceramic jewelry for thousands of years.
Seriously?
Google it.
But this ceramic heart has things they didn't know about thousands of years ago.
Like what?
Diamonds. 18 of them.
These created diamonds were made for the one who sparkles like the sun.
I can see her in my mind right now.
It's the perfect Valentine's gift.
And it's only $128 at Kessler's.
Monica, what else do we have?
We have 4 different ways to say I love you.
Each pendant is a different shape covered in diamonds.
Life is like a box of chocolates.
An oval.
A square with rounded corners.
A teardrop.
And a heart.
Your choice, just $148 at Kessler's. For the location of the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Football season. Best time of the year and my favorite time of the year. This is ESPN Wisconsin's Brad Nortman. On game days, my favorite teammate is a cold carbless in my hand. Premium cocktails in a can made right here in the great state of Wisconsin. Maybe it's when I'm at the tailgate ahead of kickoff or getting ready at home for the game. Carbless is there. 0 sugar, 0 carbs, and gluten-free. Carbless features classic cocktails like margarita, Paloma, and even Moscow Mule, and vodka cocktail flavors like cranberry, lemon, and peach. Find it on your next grocery trip. Carbless. Less is more.
Comes to offering medical coverage to your employees. Saganiac Planning can coach you on ways to balance costs and prioritize care for your employees with coverage provided by United Healthcare. Call Steve Fluellen, 262-783-6161, 262-783-6161. Saganiac Planning, a name synonymous with employee benefits and top-notch service. Insurance coverage provided by or through United Healthcare Insurance Company or its affiliate. Administrative services provided by United Healthcare Services, Inc. or its affiliate. Health plan coverage provided by or through United Healthcare Wisconsin, Inc. The Saganiac Planning Marquette Basketball Greatest Scorers. The Marquette Greatest Anything must include Dwayne Wade, but he only played 2 seasons, so he can't match the numbers of those with 3 or 4 years. But Wade is the leader of the 2-year club. Career average 19.7, among the best ever. Similar to Jim Jones' 2 years, 19 a game. And 2-year club, add Andrew Rousey. Like Wade and Jones, a season averaging over 20 points per game. Dwayne Wade, Jim Jones, Andrew Rousey, among the greatest scorers with only 2 seasons of play.
When you've been seriously injured, you need a trusted team on your side. Gruber Law Offices is available 24/7 and will even come to you. Your first call is free. Your first visit is free. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit fighting to save lives, protect our climate, and strengthen our economy through the shift to zero emissions. Visit us at earthjustice.org. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
I can't wait to provide another winner to KBN Nation. 3-1 on best bets in 2025. Brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel with the 2,000 square foot video wall, seating for over 200, and everything you need for the big game coming up. Prop bets, game bets, TVs, basketball, football, hockey, cricket, ping pong, you name it, they got it.
Oh, wow. Cricket?
I'm sure they do. I mean, I think they do. They have everything. It's amazing. Brad, you've experienced it. I think you guys are a little bit hangry, not even knowing it, because you haven't had that great food from the kitchen at Potawatomi.
Yeah, what the heck? When's our next day?
Look at, could he have sounded like any more of an entitled child right there? Hey, what the heck? When's our next day to get free food?
Honestly,
no, they're going to go to Potto.
I feel the same way. I mean, I'm telling you, everything they've had, best pancakes I've ever had in my whole life.
Oh,
my
wow.
whole life.
Whole life.
Whole life.
Long whole life. Check it out, Potawatomi Casino and the paysbig.com/sportsbook to build your bets. Hit it, Strofe.
Hey, Mr. Irrelevant, it's time to become relevant. Strofe's time to shine on KBN starts now.
At some point over the course of the last few years in the NFL, did we say to new head coaches and general managers, hey, you have to be extra corny, ridiculous, or stupid at your introductory press conference?
No, but it seems to be the trend.
It certainly does seem to be the trend. I want to start with Brad Nortman and his former team, the Jacksonville Jaguars. Liam Cohen introduced the former Buccaneers offensive coordinator as the new head coach yesterday. Take a listen as he introduces himself to the Jacksonville community.
Jacksonville, the community.
No.
Duval.
He did that so wrong, Brad. Do it right for us.
All right, here we go, baby. Duval.
Duval.
That's how you do it.
Duval.
That sounds like creepy.
Yeah, he's a creep.
Duval.
Liam's a creep. Hide your wife, hide your kids. Because Liam Cohen came to Jacksonville in Duval.
Who knows? It put like shivers down my spine.
Duval.
Isn't
That's
that
terrible.
awkward and horrible?
Sounds like a leader of men.
Listen,
Duval. Oh, gosh, Brad, would you listen to that guy?
No, I don't think I would. He would have to prove that he's pretty darn brilliant because that's a bad first impression.
No team has had a longer playoff drought in the NFL than the New York Jets. Now, former Lions defensive coordinator Aaron Glenn introduced yesterday as the Jets head coach.
Oh, no.
Glenn, goes up to the podium. Give us some energy, Glenn. Tell us why the Jets are headed to the promised land. Instead, he tells you about a fashion choice he's making.
I wear glasses now. I wear glasses now.
I actually found that funny.
That's because you wear glasses.
Why is he saying that?
I get it. Cause I gotta see who I gotta thank. I wear glasses now, so I put them on.
Why did you just turn 50 right there?
Because I put them on. Because I get it. I get when you wear glasses, you gotta put them on. You be like, I can't see, so I gotta wear glasses now. I can't see this. I get it. I only have to have context. I know what he's talking about.
So far we have Liam Cohen telling us what county he lives in.
Duval.
And
Gosh,
Aaron
that's so
Glenn
bad.
telling us what he wears on his face.
I wear glasses now.
These guys.
Is there more?
There's plenty more where that came from.
Oh, no.
Let's take a trip out to Las Vegas, shall we? John Spytek entering his first year as the general manager of the Raiders.
Great name.
Goes ahead. Yeah, Spytek,
The Wisconsin guy, right?
I'm uncertain.
From Pewaukee.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, Pewaukee got a hate on one of your finest. Spytek's first move as the general manager, of course, hiring 73-year-old Pete Carroll, now the oldest head coach in NFL history. John Spytek reflecting on his 75-year-old high school football coach. Take a listen. Right next to Pete Carroll.
He's still coaching to this day. He's like 75 years old. He can't give it up. So, Coach, I hope you're out there watching somewhere. I love you. Thanks for.
Why are you looking at me?
Just a guy that loves football, just like you.
Seems like that relationship's off to a hot start.
Cringe.
I love Pete Carroll.
Why?
Because he's like, why are you looking at me? Pete Carroll's hilarious. He knows how to break the ice. This is fine. I don't know what John was talking about. High school.
Dude, these could be like SNL skits.
Duduval. Yeah,
I wear glasses now.
I love that I wear glasses now.
I like that we're practicing comedy hour, just like former Lions offensive coordinator and new Bears head coach Ben Johnson did last week.
Dan Campbell, Kevin O'Connell. You're talking about two guys that are up for Coach of the Year awards. And to be quite frank with you, I kind of enjoyed beating Matt LaFleur twice a year.
Yeah, he sucked.
And the crowd goes.
I wear glasses now.
And these guys are supposed to command a room of men.
Kyle goes, I know what he's talking about. I wear glasses
I'm
now.
Aaron Glenn.
But
Aaron Glenn,
That life.
the Jets are screwed.
I wear glasses now.
Oh, man. But we could go from the least experienced to the most experienced. Let's head to Dallas and speak with general manager Jerry Jones, who hired head coach Brian Schottenheimer, a first-time head coach. Hey, Jerry, why don't you sell us on why you hired Brian Schottenheimer?
If you don't think I can't operate out of my comfort zone, you're so wrong. It's unbelievable. This is as big a risk as you could take. As big a risk as you could take. No head coaching experience.
Really sold me on him. Thanks, Jerry. I mean, what the hell are we doing?
Too old for the job.
my gosh.
Can you imagine sitting there after you just got this job, you're following the footsteps of your father, I believe, is Marty, and all of a sudden the guy says, this is a big risk. Y'all see this guy? I took a big risk hiring.
If you don't think I can't operate out of my comfort zone, you're so wrong.
You're wrong. I hire somebody who has no experience being a head coach, because guess what? I'm leading the team still.
Southern Kyle's
glasses
back.
Now.
Duval.
I wear glasses now.
Yeah.
Brad, when you get
So
fixated on
wild.
something and you hear it once, every time you're
I
like,
wear glasses now.
Kyle, I wear glasses now.
I wear glasses now.
It's relatable.
Hang on, I gotta hear Jerry again. Like this is an SNL skit. This isn't.
If you don't think I can't operate out of my comfort zone, you're so wrong. It's unbelievable.
So wrong.
This is as big a risk as you could take. as big a risk as you could take. No head coaching experience.
No head coaching experience, but he's our head coach now.
This is like when we brought Kyle into the show. This is the biggest risk we could take.
I wear glasses now.
It worked out. It worked out for them. We have a better infrastructure than the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys are always going to suck. Boy, you get it. But
Look at this guy. Look at him. He's a huge risk. Look at we're the most valued franchise in all of sports. Look at this risk over here. We're going with this guy.
I wear glasses now.
You understand why Jacksonville sucks, and you understand why Dallas can never get over the hump.
All of these teams
They're dysfunctional.
suck.
Mediocre,
They're so dysfunctional.
Who did we mention that is good?
Yeah, we went
the Cowboys haven't.
We went through the Jaguars, the Jets, the Raiders, the Bears, and the Cowboys.
It's always a cycle.
gosh.
It's cycle.
Yeah, they're running through coaches every 3 to 5 years.
This was so good. This was a
It
great
was.
movie.
I wear glasses now.
What's your favorite?
Duval.
That's your favorite?
I
wear glasses now.
I wear glasses now. It's got me a favorite. Duval.
I wear glasses now.
Near and dear to my heart, but I wear glasses now.
This
That
is as big a risk as
so
you're going to
funny.
take. We got
If
this
you
guy
don't
off the
think I
street.
can't operate out of my comfort zone, you're so wrong. It's unbelievable. This is as big a risk as you can take.
Yo, this is the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. This guy doesn't even know what he's doing. We're taking a risk. Let's put him in there. See
No
what
head
happens.
coaching
But
experience.
this
No,
is
none. Guy's an idiot. Let's hire him.
at 82. Who wants to take risk? That's what he's doing. Hey, Jerry, I don't know about you. You ain't going to live for everybody.
Oh, the other great part of the Dallas press conference, in case you missed it. So they introduced Jerry Jones, who gets some applauses, right? And then they introduced Brian Schottenheimer, who gets an overwhelming, standing O, and the new head coach. And then they introduced Stephen Jones. Not a soul claps.
Oh, jeez.
Yikes.
I wear glasses now.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
It's the 414 hour at 4 on KBN.
Wow. Just wow.
Has he sound good? We've been practicing.
I did it all last week. I gotta say, I'm pretty proud of my progress.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com. The Homer Hour with special guests every day from 5 to 6.
You would vote the opening of the show should be Brett Favre as an alien.
If a guy wrote a song for me, it would probably be my opening.
All right.
That's just me.
Well, but how many other people do you think have written a song for me?
None.
Pepper, what's your vote?
I will say 0 as well.
You guys are so mean and accurate.
Thank you.
The Homer Hour with Homer. Weekdays from 5 to 6. Right here on 94.5 ESPN and streaming live on YouTube.
So many of our youth carry unimaginable burdens. Anger, depression, even thoughts of suicide. At Rawhide Youth Services, we recognize their pain. We help them find hope and healing. For those that need a second chance at life, we refuse to give up on them. Please be a part of our life-saving work. When you donate your used vehicle to Rawhide, you're helping change the lives of countless youth in our communities. Go to rawhide.org/donate and help them realize a brighter future today.
It started with a prediction.
We'll go out there and play basketball and win.
And how many games?
6.
It became the culture.
Chance of Bucks in 6.
Being a Bucks fan means you live and breathe Bucks in 6. Brandon Jennings created the prophecy. Tune into Behind the Bucks, the story of Brandon Jennings on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, and streaming wherever you get your podcasts.
That's for the culture.
It's really been amazing, the amount of people that I've had contact me, and the talk is generally centered around QC Kinetics, and whether it's a knee, whether it's a back, a hip, shoulder.
He's always happy to talk about how QC Kinetics all-natural regenerative treatments finally gave him relief without surgery. That's former pro football player Bobby Carpenter.
My message to them is do not wait and push off a week, a month, whatever it is. So if you want to feel better this summer, now would be the time to get in. If you want to feel better in the fall, make sure that you're getting in here so you can go out and play golf and do the things that you love and enjoy.
Spoken by a man who experienced relief firsthand. QC Kinetics gave this former pro athlete back his mobility, his activity, and they'll do the same for you.
Has really helped me in just my general quality of life.
Don't wait. Call QC Kinetics for your free consultation today. QC Kinetics.
Call QC Kinetics, 414-285-3474. That's 414-285-3474. 414-285-3474.
Stop by Maddie's Bar and Grill this Thursday as Kyle, Brust, and Nortman will broadcast live starting at 2, compliments of Michelob Ultra. Spend Brust here, come in for a late lunch or an early happy hour to see me, Kyle, and Brad at Maddie's. Also enjoy Michelob Ultra at Kelly's Bleachers, Big Bend, Curly's Waterfront Sports Bar and Grill, Brewski's Sports Pub and Barbecue, and Par Tea Time Golf and Sports Bar. We'll see you Thursday at Maddie's in New Berlin for a live KBN broadcast from 2 to 5 on 94.5 ESPN, brought to you by Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly.
Dr. Aaron Holtebeck and his team at Holtebeck Eye Center make vision care a top priority. They are your premium provider for eye care and corrective eye surgeries. Dr. Holtebeck has been helping local patients with their eye care needs for over 20 years. Dr. Nausheen Abbas joined the Holtebeck Eye Center team last September, and her practice philosophy is to provide patient-centered medicine by giving all options. Located in Brookfield near the corner of Calhoun and Capitol. Learn more about their services at holtebeck.com.
Your first time driving a stick shift. The car, sporty. Your teacher, nervous. You've got this. Just like Associated Bank's got you with Online Activation Zone, so you can easily shift your direct deposits from your old clunker of a bank to Associated Bank in just a few clicks. You've got this with Activation Zone from Associated Bank. See associatedbank.com/checking or ask a banker for details. Member FDIC.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Take my heart, don't break it.
Palermo's is amazing Wisconsin brand with great deals that I'll be sharing throughout the month because I know these boys got up on that BOGO deal.
Oh, yeah, I did. I did. And then we have some upstairs as well, so I snagged me one.
Because it's so screaming good.
Yeah, we do. You got to check your emails.
Are they here currently?
There may be one or two left.
They're for,
For who?
The people that talk about them on the airwaves.
No, it was an email that was sent out for everybody.
Yeah, I'm going to go up there, marching up there.
No. You got to show up at work time in order to get one of those pizzas.
You don't make the rules, Ben. I want Palermo's pizza. I'm going to get Palermo's pizza.
He's going to get him some pizza.
Why'd you just try and act all like hood tough?
He just said go get him some.
Tons of toppings, whole milk mozzarella cheese that comes right here from the great state of Wisconsin. You know Palermo's Pizza, and if you don't, get to know it. Find it in your local grocer's freezer because it's absolutely delicious. Taste what all that screaming's about. I still haven't sneezed, and it's kind of tickling my nose still. It's like the worst feeling in the world.
Yeah, you got to let it out sometime.
I like that.
Stare at the light.
Earlier today, though, Kyle sneezed like 5 times.
It was 4.
It was like
a
5,
machine
6.
gun.
When do you stop saying bless you to somebody?
I give you 3 sneezes.
3? I cut it off at 2.
I'm usually, if someone sneezes, I'm like right away saying bless you. But then when more starts repeating, I'm like, okay, here we go. Bless you. Bless you. But after 3, I'm like, listen, when are you done? Are you almost done?
Well, I must admit, when I try to bless people after every sneeze. So if I hear a chew, I say bless you. I hear a chew again, I go bless you. I hear a chew again, I'll go bless you. I hear a chew a 4th, I'm like, damn! So, I mean,
So next time I can say, damn!
Yeah, you can, because then I'll probably laugh like, yeah, that's a lot. It's excessive. You can't control it sometimes. See, for me today, when I did my achoo, it's because I didn't have any Kleenex.
4th.
Achoo. I didn't have any Kleenex around me, so I didn't want to just go and have saliva and snot everywhere. So I tried to hold it in and just kind of have just a little one.
What's the best place to sneeze when you're in public? Because I will put my nose under my shirt and just sneeze on my body.
Or location where you're sneezing.
Like, where do you put the sneeze? Like, a lot of people put it in the arm, and like, I don't know, but then your arm...
So I've always been a, like, under the sweatshirt, above the shirt guy.
Yeah. I'll put my nose... over my clothes over my nose and just sneeze all over myself.
That's probably the most hygienic, right? It traps it.
But it's kind of nasty, though.
That's your own snot.
Kind of slobber into
all
yourself.
over you. Yeah, I like to be a little clean.
Strofe, do you know any long sneezers? Ebenezer sneezers?
Ebenezer sneezers? No, I don't know any long sneezers.
Oh, come on. Boo.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Actually, is he a long sneezer?
No.
I hate when people go, Achoo! I'm like, dog. It ain't that serious. It's just they put their whole life into it.
Some people rattle the walls when they sneeze, and that is what it's like. You must be putting extra emphasis onto it. That can't be.
JD and Fondy will only do 3 bless yous. That's the maximum. I'm a 2 bless you guy.
I'm a 3 guy as well.
I'll do 3.
No more than 3.
But usually, if someone does 4 or 5, they're usually on their way to 10 at that point. And it becomes really like a liability. You're like, okay, when's this going to be done? We can't move on in our conversation until this episode's over.
Yeah, it's true. I apologize for sneezing too much. I just, I had a little tickle in my nose.
You did 4, so it wasn't too. It was borderline
tickle.
too much.
But there is nothing better than getting that sneeze out. So Ben, I don't know if you want me to get a little feather and play with your nose.
This is a longer segment, but sneezing is fascinating. The itch is also fascinating. Something that itches.
Do you guys like sneezing?
It's satisfying.
I love sneezing.
I
sit on the couch and pull nose hairs to tickle my nose so it makes me sneeze.
You're weird.
That's disturbing.
Yeah, you're just
That
weird.
is so wrong.
That's what that is.
Do you want me to show you during the break?
No,
I'm good
on that.
You sure?
Yeah, positive.
Yeah, I don't need to see that in my life.
You're a different cat. You
Well,
know
just
that?
so you know,
Way
I'm,
different.
I'm going to do it.
Okay.
The Damn Sports Show next in Beaver Dam. Jim, Matt, and Molly in Madison. QB age statistics from Brad Nerdman. Alarming statistics about teams that have made the Super Bowl way more times than the Packers. And John Anderson. All in the next hour of Kyle, Brust, and Nortman in 2 minutes.
Southbound on 41, we're seeing delays from just south of Appleton Avenue all the way down past Capitol Drive. Southbound 43 also going to be slow from just south of Capitol all the way down into the Marquette interchange. You'll see more delays from about the base of the high-rise bridge, pretty much all the way down to the KK River crossing. Westbound 94 backing up from about 16th Street to Hawley Road. Eastbound slowing down from 68th Street all the way to about 35th. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, partly cloudy, breezy, mild, a low of 25. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, isolated morning flurries, then breezy with a high of 38. Weather is brought to you by Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center in Waukesha. Join their 2-man scramble tournament and play Pebble Beach for a chance to win cash through the 31st. Sign up at wisconsinindoorgolfcenter.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Laziga on 94.5 ESPN.
Ready for a win? Well, it's your year. At Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee, you could win over $2,000 in free play every month all year long. Just play your favorite games and you might take the stage in the It's Your Year game show. 25 winners each Thursday. There's $300,000 in cash and prizes up for grabs this January. Yeah, we think it's your year. More info at paysbig.com. Must be 21 years old to play.
Who's looking for a deal? Well, Cousin Subs has a better deal just for you. Cousin's new $10 meal deals are now available online only. Choose between a 7.5-inch ham and provolone, turkey breast, or veggie sub, a bag of chips or regular fry, a regular fountain beverage, and cookie at cousinsubs.com or on the mobile app for just $10. Now that's a better deal. Cousin Subs, we believe in better. Available at participating locations only. Offer subject to change without notice.
Hey, this is Brad Nortman from KBN. Tune in to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman every day from 2 to 5. WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN. The Wisconsin On Demand app and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
We them boys. We them boys.
It's the 414 hour at 4 on KBN.
Not gonna lie, don't love the energy.
What?
Does that call for a do-over?
Yeah, it didn't have like Brad punting a 60-yard bomb vibes.
Ooh, buddy.
Maybe because my mind was in a different
All right,
place.
take over, Tori.
It's the 1 hour at 4.
What was that?
414.
Oh, It's a fat one.
That was
4 hour at 4.
Brad, your turn.
My fofo.
It's the 4 hour at 4 on KBN with Tori Lowe.
That was good, Brad.
Powerful. Hey, hold on.
Yeah, I know,
That
right?
was powerful.
Yeah. I've been working on him, Tori.
I know.
I've been working on him.
He's been training him.
You should have seen me in like phase 1 of 4 hour call. Oh, it's
He said it's the 4-1. I said no.
Well, he sounded like he
No.
punted it up and then hit the jumbotron.
That's right. We were
Now
talking
that
about 60-yard punts and we're doing all that. When Tori said he sounded like Christopher Walken. It's like it's the 4 hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, Foo Fighter.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, wow.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman with you. KBN Nation 800-990-3776 on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee. Tori Lowe joining us here on a Tori Lowe Tuesday.
Thank y'all for having me.
Can you solve Kyle's issue?
Here we go. What's going on?
Tori, so, your boy, I washed my pants, and I knew for these pants I should probably hang them out to dry, and I had them hanging for 2 days, and then I went downstairs to go grab them, and it still was a little bit damp. So I decided, you know what?
2 days.
2 days.
Where were you hanging them?
Yeah, like
outside.
In the
damp space or what?
It was still some wetness in.
Why are you take them upstairs?
Are you running a humidifier in your
That's what I'm thinking.
No, because it's
there's your issue right there.
No, the humidifier is 44. That's what
Let
it is.
the non-homeowner
that's
tell
pretty
you
good,
what the
actually.
homeowner's
Yeah,
doing
so
wrong.
44 is pretty reasonable.
Yeah, so I can't. It's not going to run anymore. There's nothing else air to suck out. But Tori, so I put it in the dryer with some of my sheets for 20 minutes, and boy, I'm flooding. I am flooding. My pants is too tight.
Oh, wow.
They're coming up. I think I done
I
shut
thought
my
you was
pants.
wearing skinny jeans.
See, that's the problem. They weren't skinny when I wore them last week. And my pants too tight.
Wow.
Tori, what's
Pedal
going on?
pushers.
I don't know. I mean, what kind of fabric is it? First of all,
I don't know. It's elastic. I don't know, but
it's the fabric.
All right. I think I know what's going on here.
What?
Your New Year's resolution has failed already.
Hold on. See, that's what we not finna do.
You done gained a few extra pounds.
See, that's what it made me feel like initially.
Hey,
Well, and it is. It's Senior Bowl era too.
Poking out in the back. You saw that?
Oh, wow.
It's Senior Bowl era, and I think Brad can relate to this.
Well, yeah. So Senior Bowl is going on the TV, and we all have Ted Thompson, right? Former GM for the Green Bay Packers, Ted Thompson. So he would come to the Wisconsin Badgers practices all the time. So you get to see him every once in a while, see me punt, introduce myself to him a couple times. Senior Bowl week, there's all like the GMs, the head coaches, the scouts. They're all in the lobby, right? And they'll grab you. You got interviews here and there. There's also all the food for the players. So when the long snapper, Kyle White, and I were there in the Senior Bowl, he's the long snapper, I was the punter, we went to the cafeteria. We got some pizza. We had some drinks, and we each had five pieces of pizza on 2 plates each.
They was hungry. They was hungry.
We were going to take it back up to our room.
Big slices.
Because we were done with the stuff, and he brought his PlayStation 4. So we're like, or PlayStation, whatever he had, Xbox. So we go play some video games. So we walk in through, excuse me, sir. We walk past Ted Thompson, and he looks at us, and he goes, Nortman, wait up. Jesus, is that enough pizza or what? And we're like, hey, Mr. Thompson. And we just kept
Mr. Thompson.
Oh, wow.
We're like, we were hungry. So I think, you know what?
You blew your chance as a Wisconsin native from Brookfield High School to get drafted by the Green Bay Packers because Ted Thompson saw you eating 5 pieces of pizza?
I thought he'd appreciate my willingness to just be myself, and I figure
he's like, we don't want no fatty puns for us.
Right.
You guys wonder why I'm crazy with my diet? Ted Thompson shames me. Doug Marrone shames me.
When did Doug Marrone shame you?
Remember when Doug Marrone shamed me and I came back from the off season and I went to Europe for 5 weeks, came back, ate and drank way too much. I came back
Body
overweight.
shaming.
He came back overweight, Tori. They paying way too much to be coming back fat.
And they were going through everybody's weight, and it came to me, and I was in the red. And he said, holy cow, even our punter showed up overweight. And I was like, oh my gosh. So you guys wonder why I'm like, I'm scarred. I'm scarred from all this PTSD from being weight
Psychologically.
That's right. That's right. All these coaches are
wow.
just shaming me left and right. So that's why when I eat a piece of pizza, I go through a little bit of trauma doing that with every single bite. Thanks, Ted Thompson.
bite.
Well, I'm traumatized by how tight my pants is. I know if I got
Kyle,
fat or if I shrunk.
I wonder, you put the pants on.
Uh-huh.
Why did you keep them on?
That's a good question.
Because it is tight everywhere, including your ankles, your thighs, the biggest muscle in your body. Are you smarter than Ben? Brust, gluteus maximus.
Wow.
Another muscle there that's, tight.
And don't pass no gas. You might rip out the back.
Why didn't you say, you know what? They're too small. I just can't wear them now.
Because I was in denial, Bradley. That's what it was. I put them on. I looked. I said, these don't feel right. And then last week, I think, or 2 weeks ago, I told you I took some clothes to the dry cleaner. And when I went to the dry cleaner, I put the sweater on. My arms were a little short. I said, what's going on? This don't feel right. And so I don't know, Brad. I put it on.
You know what I
was gonna
see?
wear.
What do you see, Tori?
I see metrosexual.
Oh wow!
Okay.
I'm
The
sexual,
metrosexual
It's
look.
quite the style.
I mean, it is tight.
It's a type of style.
Have you never heard that term?
Yeah.
That's a type of
You've
style.
never heard that
That
term,
is a
Alex
style.
Stroh.
He was a kid when that style came
It's
Yeah.
called metrosexual. It's like a tight, kind of
Well,
like how Kyle looked.
Do I wear it well, Tori?
kind of like how Kyle's looking.
Yeah, right.
That's what it is, Strofe. It's exactly how Kyle looks.
Right.
How many more
You
times?
don't get confused.
How
Yeah,
many
it's-
more times
look
do
at
you wear
Kyle.
those pants before you throw them out?
I'm not throwing them out.
What?
I'm not throwing them out.
Tori Lowe, I'd love to
That's
ask you a
fine.
question as Kyle can search through his body.
Kyle, when's the last time you stepped on a scale?
This morning.
wow.
193.
Damn!
Oh, stop.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I am a healthy, active male.
All right, Shannon Sharp, Ben Brust, Kyle Walls, Brad
Shannon
Nortman
Sharp.
with Tori Lowe. I've always wanted to quantify how far the Packers are from being a Super Bowl team. Our friends in the morning, Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, did a great job, in my opinion, of putting that together. So I'm going to ask you the question. Now, stay with me for a second here because there's some critical thinking here, Tori. How close are the Packers to the two teams in the Super Bowl? Are they in the neighborhood, a player or two away? Are in the same county, a few players away? Are they in the same state, a few players plus coaching? Or are they in the same country, bunch of players, coaching, and GM away? Where do you place the Green Bay Packers? In the neighborhood, in the county, in the state, or in the country? 800-990-3776 on the Carpus Talk and text line if you want to answer as well.
A few players away.
County? Same
That is in
county?
the same county.
Is that county? Yeah. Okay.
Does that make you feel good?
Come on, Tori.
The fact that they're young, I don't feel too bad.
All right, I'm going to
But
make
I
a
do-
rule
when
for anybody, and not just Tori, but for callers, for us. If the Packers next year are referred to as too young, that will not be accepted.
No, I'm talking about
I know.
as
Mark
they're
Tauscher
growing.
himself today said, when you have experience of 3 years, you are a professional.
I
And you
agree.
are what you are. And that would put this year 3 of all these players having 2 playoff runs, 2 double-digit or one double-digit win
Because
season.
I'll say this. I mean, I'm not going to push back on that because you are a professional now. But what I'm saying is the Packers are just a few pieces away. And I've always said we need an enforcer on the defensive line. That was one. And, it would have been good if Jair would have stayed. Then we could have got another cornerback went out and got another cornerback. I think we're 2 or 3 maybe free agents away. Not even just a draft idea. We need to go into the bag and get some free agents.
Established guys.
I got a poll for us, Strofe. Over under 1.5 quality free agents signed by Brian Gutekunst.
What is that, like day 1 or day 2 free agents?
Well, how do we
Kinda like-
quantify quality?
We know quality.
We know quality.
Josh
If they,
Jacobs, Xavier McKinney
example,
quality.
he can't just sign Sammy Watkins again.
Like
Maybe that will help.
Bona fide starter.
Not bona fide scrubs. Bona fide
Yeah, we
guys.
need some real muscle from free agency. We may have to spend a little bag just to cover those areas, but I believe with that being done and depending on who's available, the Packers can actually get back on the right track and compete.
800-990-3776 on the Carpus Talk and text line. Rich Pecker all the way up in Spread Eagle chimes in. They're in the same country. A lot of hate from Rich.
Oh, wow.
Could be neighbors if Love makes the jump like he did mid-season in 2023.
That's the same thing from Richard Pecker?
Yeah.
Just
I love that you repeated his name verbatim. You could have just said Rich.
So you see, if
From Richard Pecker in Spread Eagle, he said that? He followed up with that?
If Jordan Love makes that big of a leap, they can go from same country to neighbors?
I mean, to Richard Pecker and Spread Eagle's point.
Oh, wow.
He basically did help them make a jump to being a possession away from being in the NFC Championship game. So,
Tori, did you feel like that last year, though? Did you walk away from last year saying, I feel like there's still just a few players away?
No, I didn't. I felt like we were right there.
Do you feel like they're closer now or closer last year?
I think last year took everybody by surprise.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this year I expected 11 wins. And then once the injury bug started hitting and Jordan Love started having complications, the season did not start off the way we expected it. Jordan Love gets hurt in the first game, and then, we had to kind of patch our way through the season. So the season, we never got the machine going. So in spite of that, we still got 11 wins. Yeah. What I'm saying is, if we can get – and then look at the beginning of the playoff game, a fumble on the first play. Like, this season was just weird, the way that the injuries hit, Jordan Love struggling with the injuries and things like that. So I'm hoping that we can add a few pieces, and like what Richard said, if Jordan Love can elevate, play a whole season
You
healthy.
think that person's real, Richard Pecker?
I don't know. I don't know him personally. I just heard the name.
I would like to believe that all heard it was represented.
Did you know Richard Pecker in Spread Eagle also in Spread Eagle? It's a real town.
Right.
You know that.
Way
Highway 69 runs right through it. Isn't that powerful?
It sounded powerful.
Yeah.
It depends on how you apply the conversation.
Tori, so after watching the Philadelphia Eagles in the NFC Championship game, are you still as down on the Packers as you were after we initially lost to them? Because I feel like for me, is the pain that I had, I still don't feel good about it, but I don't feel as sour about the Packers loss as I once did.
Well, I'm still recovering because I got a lot of people. I talk a lot of extra about the Packers, but
they lost you $100.
Yeah, man, $1,000 went down the toilet. But what I'm saying is, it's not even that. It's just the way it happened, the injury bug, the way that you start seeing Packers leaving off the field, and you don't want the injury bug to hit you late in the season. I didn't mind the injuries early, but when you get into where you're going into the playoffs and you start seeing linemen go out, you start seeing receivers go out, you already know.
It felt like I was watching a European soccer game where they bring up the stretcher.
Yeah, you already knew it was a bad sign, but this year, that kind of capped the whole year with the injuries at the wrong time.
How we vibing right now?
Well, this is stuff by Lil Baby. He just dropped a new album, and
well, you usually tie it together.
We need some stuff. We need some stuff to move around.
we need some stuff.
We need some free agencies. We need some stuff out of free agent to bring in some real what they call bully boys on the front line.
You think Goody's gonna do it?
I think Goody has no choice if he wants to challenge the Super Bowl.
Well, on Twitter at KBN ESPN, do you believe the Packers will sign over or under 1.5 meaningful? Good use of meaningful there by Alex Strofe. Free agents. Early, 54% say under. So we will see results flow in. Tor, we appreciate the time.
Thank y'all for having me. God bless you.
Achoo. How many times do you say God bless you when someone sneezes?
Once.
That's it? Tally it 4 times.
I said achoo, 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 achoo.
I'd say bless you times 4.
You're going to wait till the end. One big God bless you.
You got to let them go all the way through the process.
Chris in the 262 is in denial. I can confirm. I have looked up on Google. Richard Pecker from Spread Eagle is a real person. We're back next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
You
agree with me?
I mean, Lola Bunny on your algorithm shaking her butt?
It's people on my Facebook sharing stuff, and I'm like, you know what? Lola the Bunny was kind of strapped.
Okay, here's as far as I'm... All I'll be able to say is I get why Bugs was so love drunk over Lola. I get it.
Thank
That's
you.
as far as I can go to you.
Look at this. Look at this. Google Lola the Bunny.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
894 southbound at Lincoln Avenue. Looks like we got the right lane blocked with a crash, so that's backing things up into the Zoo interchange. Eastbound 94 slowing down from 76th Street all the way through the stadium to 35th. Westbound is slow from 20th all the way to Hawley Road. And then on southbound 43, we're looking at backups from about Center Street all the way down through the Marquette and over the high-rise bridge down to the KK River. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, breezy, mild, a low of 25. Then tomorrow, partly cloudy, isolated morning flurries, breezy with a high of 38. From From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Loziga on 94.5 ESPN.
What happens when you mix a 3-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year with a Packers Hall of Famer?
I'm not going to get into the Kringle turnover game, so that's what it needs to be.
Kringle
I think his legs. Yeah.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Like the pastry you guys being serious? You guys can't put two and three
I got it. I could not get it.
They don't call themselves Racine Danish turnover. Sorry. Sometimes I wonder about you two, man.
Catch him from 9 to noon right here on 94.5 ESPN, the Wisconsin On Demand app, and at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
You love her twice as much today as the day you married her, right?
Welcome to Kessler's.
It started with a prediction.
Gonna go out there and play basketball and win.
And how many games?
6.
It became the culture.
Chance of Bucks in 6.
Being a Bucks fan means you live and breathe Bucks in 6. Brandon Jennings created the prophecy. Tune into Behind the Bucks, the story of Brandon Jennings on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, and streaming wherever you get your podcasts.
That's for the culture.
It starts as a nuisance and you just put up with it. But then that awful joint pain impacts everything in your life. Walking, climbing stairs, even getting in and out of the car hurts. Hey, it's ESPN Milwaukee's Brad Nortman. I'm talking about that always there joint pain in your knees, your hips, your shoulders, and back. But there's good news. QC Kinetics, groundbreaking treatments for arthritis pain. Long-term relief is now possible. QC Kinetics regenerative treatments are sweeping the nation, and they're right here in Milwaukee under the guidance of medical director Dr. Ashley Caravelli. Thousands of QC Kinetics patients will tell you, don't wait, make the call today. That joint pain doesn't just get better over time. So before it becomes absolutely debilitating, see if you're a candidate for these life-changing regenerative treatments. Call QC Kinetics for your free consultation. Saturday appointments are available as well. So give QC Kinetics a call today at 414-285-3474. That's 414-285-3474. 414-285-3474.
They say seeing is believing, and when you see what's inside at American Place Casino, you better believe you're gonna love it. Because when it comes to amazing gaming, we're a real game changer. With the most exciting of table games like blackjack, craps, and roulette, the newest slots, a sportsbook, restaurants, bars, and more. So if you're ready for excitement, we'll see you soon. American Place Casino. Change the game.
Must be 21 years of age or older. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, crisis counseling and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER, 1-800-426-2537.
Right now, more than 100,000 children waiting in foster care need our help. The Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption is focused on finding them safe, permanent homes. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Of somebody who can talk about numbers in a non-boring way. Believe it or not, it's possible. We've seen it happen here on this show, Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. 800-990-ESPN is the Carbless Talking text line. Full show with you till 5 o'clock leading into the Homer Hour. Brad, do you think this will make people feel better or worse about where the Packers are moving forward?
I think it's going to give Packer fans a sense of urgency.
Okay.
That if they were already feeling a little impatient, I think they're going to feel pretty impatient after this, even more impatient.
What sort of music vibe would you want behind you if Alex Strofe can toss something together?
I mean, the football music is always the winner. This is very mathematical. We have to take it very slow for our audience out there. KBN Nation is very smart, but this is very academic. So I'm going to take it very slow. And I want
Are you smarter than a fifth grader? I don't think we got anything for you, bud.
Yeah,
you better really bring the heat.
Football music, right?
When in doubt, it's the X-Files, and I love it.
Okay, guys, here's what I did. I went back. Because you guys know I show up at 1 o'clock. I got time on my hands. So what did I do? I went back and looked at every single starting quarterback Super Bowl winner. All the way back to Super Bowl 1.
I like this.
Love this.
Super Bowl 1. Who won Super Bowl 1? Ben?
Yeah,
The Packers beat the Chiefs.
Yeah,
Who's the starting quarterback?
Bart Starr.
What college did he go to?
Montana.
Alabama.
Alabama.
Oh, wow, I didn't know
Interesting trivia. How old was Bart Starr?
Oh, gosh, what, 25?
Probably older than that.
27?
29.
31.
33.
Ain't no way.
33.
He was 33?
Then he was 34 when he won Super Bowl II. So I went through to every single Super Bowl. That is 58 Super Bowls for those who are keeping track. And I found the starting quarterback age of the winner of the Super Bowl team 1 through 58. I wanted to determine what is the normal age for a Super Bowl winning quarterback, right?
Data is there.
This is what I found, okay? Including everybody, the average age of a Super Bowl winning quarterback, 29 and a half years old. That's average, 29 and a half.
What about the last 30 years?
I'm going to get there. I did last 25. Let me do everybody, and then I'm going to do the last 25
He said,
years.
shut up and let him talk. That's what
Yeah, of course. I was only about 30 seconds
Sounds good.
before Ben interrupted.
Shocking. Ben doesn't know how to listen.
It's part of my
shtick
personality.
Annoyance.
Okay, 29 and a half, average quarterback Super Bowl age. That's average. Now, if you take the standard deviation...
Wow. Oh, wow. I'm sorry.
Now,
what?
hold on. Standard deviation is basically taking the bulk, trying to get rid of the outliers. The bulk of Super Bowls occurred then during what?
So the things outside of all the little plots, all the little dots,
exactly.
right? The
You try
things
to
that are outside.
Eliminate outliers.
Ooh, I remember this.
What that does,
Failed it.
It gives you a range of years older and years younger from that average age. It's about 3.5 years. So what it tells me is 26 to 33. That is the age by which quarterbacks are winning Super Bowl outside of very, very rare situations.
I was going to say, that's not overly surprising. I hope there's
hold
more.
on. I'm gonna get to let me get
hey guys, these quarterbacks in the prime of their career winning Super Bowls.
26 to 33. Perfect time.
They're not rookies. They're not dinosaurs.
Now I'm gonna get to why this matters. The median. So if you were to line up all quarterbacks in a row.
All right, everyone knows the median. Don't talk to us like we're two.
What's the median?
From the lowest to the highest, it's dead middle.
That's true. That's 29.
Suck
now,
it.
How about the mode? What's the mode?
That is the average.
Wrong.
No, that's the one that shows up the most.
The one that shows up the most. If you're say 23-year-olds right there,
the mean's the
24-year-olds
average.
right there, all of that. What do you think the mode is?
This is the one that shows up the most?
29.
29.
31.
It's the age that Rodgers and Favre won their Super Bowls.
27.
Oh.
27 years old. Okay, so to summarize real quickly, of all Super Bowl
How old
winners,
is Jordan Love?
He'll be 27 next year.
Jordan Love will be 27 next year. Okay, that was one sneaky, exciting conclusion. Thanks for jumping to it. Jordan Love will be 27 next year. That is the most likely quarterback age to win a Super Bowl. It's when Rodgers won and Favre won. Most likely year of anyone.
I don't know about you guys, but I love this.
So 27 years old, that's what Jordan Love will be next year. To recap, average age, 29 and a half. The standard deviation, most quarterbacks between 26 and 33. Mode, 27. Most quarterbacks are 27 when they win. Now let's do what Ben suggested. Last 25 years. Because we're talking about Super Bowl I and Bart Starr and Johnny Unitas and
the real dinosaurs.
Yeah, the real dinosaurs. Let's do the last 25 years. I'm going to do them all 25 years. The average age, still 29 and a half. Now the range has grown. The standard deviation is now about 5.5 years, so 24 to 35, and 28 years old is the mode, is the most common age to do it. But I was like, well, how is that possible? Why is there such a range on the top end? I said, well, Brady won at 39, Manning won at 39, Brady won at 41, and Brady won at 43. I said, hell no, Jordan Love won't be on the roster at 39, 41, and 43. He's going to be playing for the New York Jets.
Yep.
So I was like, maybe a better way would be to take out those outliers. Manning at 39, Brady at 39, Brady at 41, and Brady at 43. We can all agree those are extreme outliers.
Extreme.
That are certainly tilting the stats. So if you take them out, average age goes down to 28 years old. The mode, most likely, most common, 28 years old. The median, line them all up in a row, the middle guy, 28 years old. The standard deviation shrinks, 25 to 31. 25 to 31 years old.
That is the window, baby.
Most accurate, most likely window for Jordan Love to do it. And if he's going to do it, historically speaking, for the NFL and the Packers, that'd be 27. And here's my conclusion. One, there's no time to waste. Jordan Love is turning 27 next season. That means that he's got 4 years before he hits that top ceiling of 31. Because after that, Guys, there's not many quarterbacks that win it in their 30s. Even Matt Stafford, when he won it, he was 34 years old. It felt like he was a dinosaur.
I thought he feels like he's 45 right now.
That's why Brady, Manning, complete outliers. That's not happening with Jordan Love. He won't be on the Packers. We know Goody. So it's going to be 25 to 31 years old. He's already 27. What this tells me is this is why Goody has a 3 to 5 year plan, because he knows quarterbacks peak between 27 and 32 years old. That is exactly where Jordan Love's going to be.
Send him the research.
If the Packers are going to win a Super Bowl with Jordan Love, they got to do it in the next 4 seasons.
And that's why Goody got up there. He already did the research. Thank you so much, Brad, for doing extra credit. But that's exactly
Goody.
why he said he had a 3 to 5 year plan, and he said what in the offseason in his press conference?
Sense of urgency
to win a championship.
He said the sense of urgency starts now because my baby Jordan Love is turning 27 and his window is open and we have to seize it.
800-990-3776. Did you understand what Brad was sharing to you, or are you feeling dumber like Billy Madison after giving a speech?
It's better to see visually. Audio is a tough way to receive this information. Here's the other thing. I think of Jordan Love.
Not really.
I think, Jordan Love is full of all the young quarterbacks. Jordan Love ain't young. Dude's going to be 27 next season. That is usually when people are peaking, when they are actually playing their best football. Jordan Love is not young. He might be a third-year starter, but he is not young by any sense of the imagination. And it surprised me because I think of him with Jalen Hurts and Herbert. All those guys are way younger than him. So he should be more considered in the class with Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Jordan Love.
No, Jordan Love's the same age as Hurts.
Hurts is 26.
Okay,
he's
just because they were drafted in the same draft.
Justin Herbert's the same. He might be a
year
year
older.
older.
He might be 26.
They're all in the same class. He's the head of his class.
But Josh Allen's only 28 years old.
Well, Josh is different. He was young.
And Mahomes is 29.
They're both young.
Those guys are closer to Jordan Love than you think.
When you say it like that.
And they started ASAP. They didn't wait.
I'm just saying,
Justin Herbert and Jalen Hurts both 26.
Yeah, but based off the data that Brad has shared, he is just stating that it would be a good thing for Jordan to be, close to them because based off the data points.
Pat started year 2
But
right
if you
away.
think of Lamar, you think of Josh Allen, Mahomes, those guys are playing their best football, and they are 28,
but
29,
they have
30.
more years of starting behind them.
But that was a
Lamar
choice
came
by the
in,
Packers.
started early on. Josh Allen came in, started, I believe, right away or early on.
That was a choice by the Packers, though.
Yeah, because they had Aaron Rodgers. What do you mean it was a choice?
I'm just saying, but they started. Rodgers was the same way. He was playing his best football at 28. He won an MVP at 28.
Yeah, no, I mean Jordan.
So I'm just saying, now is the time.
Love,
now is the time. He's not young. He is. Now, he wasn't even young last year. He's not young. His elite window is starting now. It ends in about 4 years.
Rich Pecker did not like this segment. Braden chimes in, says this segment has been amazing. Good job, Nort. Okay.
Nort. I'll take Nort.
You ever been called Nort?
Yeah, I get a Nort. I get a Nort.
I do like when Tausch calls you Norty.
Yeah, Norty is probably the most common Brad Nortman nickname.
What did Ron Rivera call you, the head coach of the Carolina Panthers, when you were there?
98.
Brad. No, I was number 8 in Carolina.
8.
What's up, babe?
Did he? That's what he said. 8, or did he say Brad?
Hey,
Brad.
Attaboy, Brad.
With all these numbers, it's got my mind thinking, how do I capitalize on utilizing money to grow it with standard deviation and range and mean and mode? And
you know who else has all those answers? It's Bank 59. Bank 59 knows all the numbers to optimize your financial picture. Right now, this is about the time of day where you are cashing that check. You're clocking out and you're wondering, you know what? I work so hard for my money. I got to make sure where that goes is safe, secure, loyal, a local community bank that is for me. Well, that sounds like Bank 59 to me. Bank 59 is a pillar in southeastern Wisconsin, not only for providing financial service, which they do at the highest degree, but they also do it in the community. Bank 59, their mission statement, make lives better. You know that by this point. They're making the lives better of their customers, because when you go there, you know that your money is safe, that they're working hard for you to make sure that you have everything you need to optimize your financial picture. Not only that, in the community. They have 9,000 hours of volunteerism in the community, and they support hundreds of nonprofits every single day. They're going this and that, and they're donating to needed local charities. They're doing it at a clip more than anybody else that I can see. And not only that, their employees consistently rating Top End from Milwaukee Journal Sentinel as a top employer in the area. Bank 59 is checking all the boxes. They're going to check your boxes too. Check out Bank 59 if you're looking for a true local community bank that's making lives better all across southeastern Wisconsin.
Hey, Brad.
Today at bank59.com, member FDIC.
I will say you did preface your data about QBs and winning Super Bowls with KBN Nation is smart.
They are smart.
And all the responses have been positive about your mode, standard deviation, range, mean, median conversation about Jordan Love being in the prime of a Super Bowl window.
High school talk.
Yeah, how about that? We brought us back, didn't we, folks?
I'm not going to lie. I really enjoyed it, so keep doing that
I love
nerdy
statistics.
stuff.
I could do that all day. All day, baby.
All right.
Some statistics for my taxes you can do all day, too.
How about tomorrow you give us another brain buster?
Well, you can't force these things. They got to come organically.
Here we go. Strofe, I believe you whispered in my ear you might have something to share next segment.
I did indeed whisper in your ear.
Ebenezer Teaser, Alex Strofe, next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
That is completely unacceptable. It is unacceptable for a team to
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. Is acceptable? Unacceptable?
Unacceptable.
Unaccessible. Wait.
What?
Wait. My mind is
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. What did I say?
Unacceptable.
My mouth and brain
Unacceptable.
are like not working
Unacceptable. What did I say?
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
On 894 at Lincoln, we got the right shoulder block with a crash. That's backing things up all the way back through the zoo interchange to north of Wisconsin Avenue. So careful with that. We've also got delays southbound on 41 from south of Appleton Avenue down past Capitol Drive. Southbound on 43, delays coming in from Center Street all the way through the Marquette, all the way down to the KK River. Northbound is a little bit backed up from just north of Fond du Lac Avenue up and around the North Avenue curve. Westbound 94, we've got delays out of the Marquette, pretty much all the way to Hawley Road. Eastbound, we've got a broken down vehicle off on the right shoulder at 25th Street. But along with that, we just have delays basically from 84th Street all the way through to 35th. And checking the TMJ for Storm King forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, breezy and mild, a low of 25. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, isolated morning flurries, breezy with a high of 38. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga, 94.5 ESPN.
Ready for a win? Well, it's your year. At Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee, you can win over $2,000 in free play every month all year long. Just play your favorite games and you might take the stage in the It's Your Year game show. 25 winners each Thursday. There's $300,000 in cash and prizes up for grabs this January. Yeah, we think it's your year. More info at paysbig.com. Must be 21 years old to play.
Hey, this is Brad Nortman, here to tell you about my friends at Bank 59. Everywhere I go throughout the area, I see Bank 59, and it's no wonder why. Not only do they have 14 branch locations, but their employees spend nearly 9,000 hours each year volunteering in the communities that they serve. That's on top of the financial support that they provide to several hundred nonprofits right here in southeastern Wisconsin. If you're looking for a true local community bank, check them out today at bank59.com. Member FDIC.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, and Michelle Smallman.
If you made me go to ESPN Bet and bet where Rodgers would be next year, I would put money. As of this moment, I think he's going to be the quarterback of the Jets next year.
What?
Yeah. I'm as of right now, obviously I could be wrong. As of this moment, 6:22 a.m. Eastern Time on January 28th, I think Rodgers will be back with the Jets.
And what leads you to that conclusion?
The fact that they were open-minded even for a minute about it. Aaron Glenn does not seem like the guy who would be shy about saying we're going to have rules, regulations, and all players are going to follow the rules and regulations in order to be responsible, in order to be accountable. Like, he didn't say that. He said we're going to talk to him directly, and I believe he will. But as of right now, I'm going to say that I think he'll be back with the Jets.
She stole $6 million.
From the award-winning podcast,
I'm Lacey Mosley.
a new true crime series.
They call me Scam Goddess. I'm going on a journey across America to dive into small town swindles.
How can you not trust this local farm girl?
And big city cons.
He was pimping the congregation.
People say that would never happen to me. Never say never.
Scam Goddess. New episodes Thursdays. Stream on Hulu.
Something amazing is happening here. Scientists are using AI to study how whales talk to each other. CDW experts can give researchers the power to process complex data with HP workstations, advanced by AMD Ryzen Threadripper Pro processors. With easier handling of AI workloads, your organization can bring powerful insights to the surface. Make amazing happen. HP, AMD, and CDW. Learn more at cdw.com/HPAMD.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Oh, this is a dynamite text that encapsulates everything we do here. The former math teacher in me loved the segment from Brad talking about the Packers' chances to win a Super Bowl, with Jordan Love reaching the range in which quarterbacks most likely win a Super Bowl, and hated the interrupting by Ben. Felt like a kid who just talked without raising his hand.
Yeah, just blurting out during the teacher's lesson.
You always have a little special affinity for those bad kids that blurt out. They're a little different and special. You be like, oh, that's just been, hey, Ben, not now, buddy. Not now. You probably heard it a lot in school. Hey, not now, buddy. Not your turn. We got it. We'll get to you.
Why are you talking to me like that?
What do we do? Wait. Ben says, no, Ben. You get excited. What do we do? Raise
our hand.
There it is. There you go. Benjamin. BJ.
Benjamin.
You used to that, huh?
Josh from Heartland chimes in on tomorrow's show, the average age of Super Bowl winning punters.
Oh!
You can take your age and throw out the winner.
Josh, don't be giving him any ideas.
Now, here's what we're going to talk about.
That means
guys.
nothing.
Yeah, this was good. Don't get carried away. Strofe, what do we got going on in Senior Bowl land? Because earlier today, we heard about Brad Nortman walking by Ted Thompson with 18 pizza slices, going to play PlayStation, ruined his chance of being drafted by the Packers.
Yeah, Ted Thompson, rest in peace, rest in greatness. But his replacement, Brian Gutekunst, out at the Senior Bowl and has been captured alongside.
Captured?
Who's got him? By photography, not kidnapped.
Bears got him?
No, the Bears did not get him. However, the Las Vegas Raiders contingency that is out there seemingly hanging around with Brian Gutekunst quite a bit, which could that mean we're talking a little Max Crosby at the Senior Bowl?
Max.
Maximizing his opportunity, if you will.
Or maybe it could just be the fact that the kid's from Wisconsin, the new general manager, and he's
Kyle.
maybe looking up to Goody.
Dream a little bit.
Yeah, let's get in the tea
connect.
leaves.
I mean, I would love if that what it was, but he's probably saying, how's that Max Crosby doing? He said, you're interested? Oh, no. Probably one of my first-round picks. See what I do in the first round. I cook. I got Jordan Love. What about Lucas Van Ness? That's him. Eric Stokes, he's still developing. Jair, it's his fault, not mine.
One of my favorite things about the offseason is conjecture. Oh, they're talking to the Raiders. That might mean a little trade. Oh, we're talking to the
we can dream
Giant. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's just a lot of excitement.
Why are you kicking me while I'm down?
Yeah.
No. I'm literally saying that's one of my favorite things is offseason conjecture.
Yeah, but it's not conjecture if it's true.
Why do you guys use conjecture? What's another word that's more
common folk?
Yeah, common folk.
Rumors.
How low?
Hearsay.
Yeah. Oh, hearsay. You know that word. Yeah.
Objection, hearsay.
Yeah. Why don't we say that? Why we gotta use conjecture? We
can educate KBN Nation and you, Kyle.
No, you gotta talk.
You already did that last
Enough
segment.
educating for the day.
And Strofe acting all high and mighty. Oh, conjecture.
I said it's not conjecture if it's true. That's all I said.
Look.
Oh my gosh. The way you just said that was punch in the faceable.
You're
really
punching
is.
the faceable, Mr. Interrupter.
Lash out now. So anyways, are we getting Max Crosby?
I sure hope so. That would be... Who do you want more, Max Crosby or Tay?
Oh, Max Crosby. Max Crosby.
Really?
No, the
It's
offense.
Max Crosby,
the offense. You guys have to
You're
remember.
gonna do Tay like that?
The way I love me some Tay, but the thing
love
is,
Tay.
the way that this offense actually performed during the regular season, they spiraled in the end. We saw that, right? They weren't great in the Bears game. Jordan really wasn't there, and then the playoffs they played against a good defense. They didn't have Christian Watson. Romeo Doubs went down. The left guard got hurt as well. I always want to call him Marshall Newhouse because of that number for some reason, but I know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't know why that is. But anyway, at the end of the day, offense scored 30-plus points multiple times this year. It wasn't the offense that was the biggest issue. The biggest glaring hole in this team is pass rush. Max Crosby single-handedly makes this team into a more competitive football team. Max Crosby probably helps you win at least 1 or 2 games more this season with this roster. Yeah, Ben, I like that. BJ.
Hands up. Calling on you. Now, wasn't it not that long ago that we talked to Jason Wilde, maybe say yesterday, and he was talking about how the defense performed.
Top 10 in most categories.
And gave a lot of praise, and the offense was dead in the waters against a really good defense.
No, it was, but also
are we balancing two things at once? Like if you had to focus, if you had to focus on one side of the ball, what's most important for you?
It's defense.
It's defense.
It's defense to me. If I think hard about it, I've seen what the offense can do. I know Josh Jacobs is he's gonna get his yards.
The offensive line's still gonna be good.
Offensive line's gonna be good. Matt LaFleur's still a very good play caller. Jordan Love, I know MVP level performance is in him, and these wide receivers. Tucker Kraft, I know he's talented. Receivers, somebody has to emerge. But even if they're all B players, if Jordan Love is playing at his best, they can be much better. So I got to go with, I'd love to see more fortified defense.
Yeah, I'd love to see a fortified defense from the Green Bay Packers as well, because right now the Green Bay Packers are in a window. They're in a window of opportunity, as Brad said. Right now, Jordan Love is getting to the age of 27, which is the window of success for the Packers. But just like the Packers, I have a place that has a window of success for you, and that is Universal Windows Direct. Yes, my friends at Universal Windows Direct can have you feeling like a champion inside your house, because right now, if you are feeling the chill of the outside, that is not good. If you're looking at your energy bill climb higher and higher and higher, then you should not have to deal with that anymore, and it's probably a problem with your windows. But with Universal Windows Direct, you can kick your year off right by not having to worry about those energy bills and not have to worry about a not cozy home. And what I love about Universal Windows Direct is the fact that they are offering an amazing deal right now. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free. And on top of that, with Universal Windows Direct, you have 0% financing for 36 months. That's 3 whole years of no interest payments. Yes, 3 whole years of no interest payments. And what I love about them, see, they standing on business. They said, listen, we believe in our product, but what we want you to do is get a quote from us, but then go and contact other places, get a quote from them. And once you get their quote from them, if a quote is better than ours, bring it to us and we'll beat them. Yes, they will beat any quote because they have a commitment to giving you the best quality and value for your home at Universal Windows Direct. So what are you waiting for? Call them today for your free in-home estimate at 414-410-2000, 414-410-2000, or visit them at universalwindowsdirect.com. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Professor Big Daddy J.A. John Anderson joins us next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
But what I've heard is very nutritious.
I was actually about to ask.
Very
This is the
nutritious.
last conversation on it. Did you taste it? Hey, come on, did you taste it?
You got to. You got to make sure that it's good and good for your baby.
Yeah.
I know Jonathan Brust has. I have not yet.
Okay.
I definitely am.
You might as well take a little shot.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
The 11th annual Big Cheese Classic is coming. On February 8th and 9th, this wheelchair basketball tournament brings top talent from across the nation to Wisconsin. Powered by the Wisconsin Adaptive Sports Association, this exciting event at Pewaukee High School promises to be a thrilling showcase of athleticism, competition, and inspiration. For more information, please call 262-613-7040 or email Melissa at wasa.org.
Monica, we've got to hand it to you.
You and the design team have outdone yourselves.
Are you talking about the One collection?
Those rings say you are the one.
And they say it symbolically.
Describe the symbols.
Every ring in the One collection should be presented with a special ritual.
What would that ritual be?
You pick up her left hand and you place a kiss on her ring finger.
Rick, you never told me about that part.
Then you show her the tiny red diamond, flush mounted inside the ring, that will forever be in contact with her finger.
Why is it red?
Because that's when the giver says to the one, wherever you go, my heart goes with you.
I give you this kiss. I give you my heart.
The red diamond is a secret symbol of that sacred moment.
The center diamond on the outside of the ring is for the whole world to see.
But the tiny red created diamond inside the ring is only for the two of them.
The One collection of engagement rings is available exclusively at Kessler's.
To find the Kessler's nearest you,
visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Hey, it's ESPN Milwaukee's Kyle Walls for Universal Windows Direct. Universal Windows Direct is offering an amazing deal right now. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free. That's right. For every 2 windows you buy, you'll get 2 more absolutely free with no limit in 36 months of no interest financing. Plus, if you've already received a quote from another company, bring it to Universal Windows Direct and they'll beat it. Schedule your free in-home estimate today or visit universalwindowsdirect.com, and like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
American Family Insurance is a lot like Captain America. He protects the world.
It's just doing my job.
And we help protect your dreams with amazing auto and home coverage. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com. And see Marvel Studios' Captain America: Brave New World.
Suit up. We need to move.
In theaters February 14th. This film is not yet rated.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Football season. Best time of the year and my favorite time of the year. This is ESPN Wisconsin's Brad Nortman. On game days, my favorite teammate is a cold carbless in my hand. Premium cocktails in a can made right here in the great state of Wisconsin. Maybe it's when I'm at the tailgate ahead of kickoff or getting ready at home for the game. Carbless is there. 0 sugar, 0 carbs, and gluten-free. Carbless features classic cocktails like margarita, Paloma, and even Moscow Mule, and vodka cocktail flavors like cranberry, lemon, and peach. Find it on your next grocery trip. Carbless. Less is more.
The Milwaukee Panthers basketball teams host 2 key conference matchups this weekend. On Saturday, the Panther women's team takes on Cleveland State. Tip-off is at 2 p.m. at the Kalachi Center. Then, Bart Lundy and the Panther men's basketball team closes out action against Purdue Fort Wayne with a 2 p.m. game on Sunday at Panther Arena. That's Panther women's basketball on Saturday and Milwaukee men's basketball on Sunday. Visit mkepanthers.com to select your seat. Panther Athletics for the MKE.
My part-time service in the Army National Guard makes it possible for me to be more for the community I call home. My training helps me at work when I lead by example. My service in the Army National Guard allows me to keep my community and those I care about safe from threats. Learn more about how you too can live and serve part-time close to home by visiting nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the Wisconsin Army National Guard. Aired by the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association and this station.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Formerly of ESPN, joining us is Professor Big Daddy J.A. John Anderson. On Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, you have the same reaction every single time, and I'm going to have to continue to do so.
It just makes me laugh. My kids would be like, you are an idiot, Dad.
I mean, it's not surprising because now they're 18 to 22 and I'm 33, so I'm out of touch with what they find funny.
They would just the Big Daddy JA, because I've offered that up before. It started with when we were at Disneyland as a family, right? And most people go and they all have those family T-shirts, and I said, well, we should get those, and you guys could have, Colin on one and Katie on it, and I would be Big Daddy J.A. You're an embarrassment.
I love
so
that.
Good.
Oh, John, this wasn't legal when I was around. I don't know if this is legal now. So I had a big wager on Mizzou minus 3.5 on Saturday. They covered. It was wonderful. Do you have any basketball players in your class? Like, can I Venmo you so you can give them some money?
Oh, wow.
As I don't
think that's legal.
It's not. Yeah. I can't give them money for hey, they don't have to know it's because I won the bet, but hey, here's $50 for helping me win.
No, I don't think so, and I don't have any basketball players right now that I know of. Certainly not on the men's basketball team. That's easy enough to figure out. I have Casa, the 20 kids I have, 17 are women and 3 are dudes.
That's right.
And none of those dudes are on the team. So no, in fact, right now I'm just getting involved because, as you know, Amendment 2 passed this fall, and now there will be sports gambling in Missouri, and they are worried about, how that may manifest itself on campuses.
Yeah, I guess I'm not doing a good job with that
right now, I would like you to just maybe stand out on that and just take care of your own vices, and let's not bring that to the children.
John, from one professor to a guy that just loves some statistics, I put on my accountant's cap, my calculator that it continues to run the the script, the receipt thing, and dove into Microsoft Excel for a little thought exercise. John,
he's a professor, not a finance guy.
He appreciates numbers. I know John does.
Sure.
So I'm gonna be real quick.
I do. I'm good.
It sounded in jest.
So John, here's what I did. I went to every single Super Bowl quarterback winner over the last 58 years. So there's 58 ages.
Right. That would be all of them.
That's all of them. Yep, that's all of them. And I quantified average, standard deviation, median, and mode because I wanted to figure out then the range by which quarterbacks are winning Super Bowl. How old are most of these quarterbacks? Okay, I'm gonna save you the boredom of the details. Here is the takeaway. Basically, age 25 to 31 is most likely, but it usually happens 27, 28, 29, 30. Those are your prime ages to win a Super Bowl. That's what all the stats say, and when it's most likely to win a Super Bowl. Jordan Love is turning 27 next season. My takeaway was, boy, he is not as young as I thought he was. So when you hear those stats, basically 26 to 30, that's when most quarterbacks are winning Super Bowls. And Jordan Love's turning 27. Do you feel like I do? Where it's like, oh, wow, I feel a little sense of urgency for Jordan Love. Or do you hear that and say, you know what? You can strike lightning in a bottle whenever. Jordan Love's window is the next 10 years.
I will go with age is just a number for 200, please, Bob.
Okay.
I do think quarterbacks, though.
Yeah, I love it.
No. I will say this. Don't you believe the numbers are skewing older now only because, and it may take a while for this to show up in your data, is that the life expectancy of quarterbacks has changed over the last 10 or 12 years.
Yes, that's true.
Brett Favre was an anomaly to play in a thing when you could still kill the quarterback pretty much and to play that long. But guys like Brady, guys like Drew Brees, those guys, they benefited from sort of the new rules.
Maybe we shouldn't have had Brad throw out the Brady and Manning stats of the last 25 years of the 40 and 39s.
And the greatest living American was doing it well into his late 30s. So no, I don't think so. You're
Who was
right.
the greatest living American?
Tom Brady is the greatest living American. That's you don't know that? He's the GLA. Yeah, come on.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
No,
I ain't late.
Tom Brady, greatest living American. Look at the dimple in the chin. I think that says it all.
Oh, it's fake. It's fake. It ain't real.
Dude, you could put mozzarella sauce in there and dip your cheese sticks. Don't even tell me that.
It is a beautiful dimple.
But you do forget that, right? You just think, oh, Jordan, he's only in his second year. But you forget that, he sat around for a while. Didn't seem to hurt Aaron Rodgers. He's had a long window. Maybe 40 or 41's gotten be it just.
Is your wife threatened by your infatuation with Tom Brady?
No, she knows. If you ask my wife what she think of Tom Brady, she'd go, he smells like a Yankee candle.
Yankee candle.
That's what she'd tell you, because he does. He smells somewhat like musk and fresh cut grass.
Oh, so I'm assuming you've met Tom Brady before, correct?
Smelled him.
You know what? I don't know that I have.
Oh, but you can just tell he smelled good, huh?
Oh, look at him. Are you kidding me?
Firm handshake. Debonair smile.
Steely blue eyes.
Mozzarella dimples.
Real tight fitting, just perfectly tailored outfits.
That's true.
Yeah. There's only one bad picture of the man in his entire life, and it was at the Combine when he was just a slope-shouldered 6th round draft pick, out of shape looking dude.
Yeah, but it's weird that they make you take that picture. It's kind of like kind of a weird
but
deal.
No, Jordan Love is not too moving. We've gone all the way around. Jordan's not too young or not too old, and I think his window is way more than 3 or 4 years. Given the way quarterbacks are, he doesn't have miles on him from those 3 years. It'd be different maybe if he had been pounded those first 3 years in the league. He hasn't been. So, no, I think he probably I would take 2 or 3 years that he was on the bench because of that, and I'd add those to the back end of him.
Powerful.
Say he's got that window.
It's a little remainder
extended
situation. Okay, I like it.
Rob Demovsky from ESPN had an article today talking about basically Goody has a 3 to 5 year plan for this Green Bay Packers, and we're right now going into phase 3 of that plan, in year 3 of that plan for the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
And it seems like he has a good reputation around the NFL with him being a GM. How would you grade out Goody overall, or how he's built up this team since we've lost Aaron Rodgers?
I think the way they handled Aaron Rodgers in terms of finding someone that can replace him, even though Love didn't make quite the jump we wanted to in year 2, I think they've put themselves in position. They are not like they didn't have to go find Ryan Fitzpatrick like everybody does for a year when they don't have a quarterback. So they got around that. He was able to absorb the hit from Aaron's deal without handicapping and entirely kneecapping, the salary cap and the roster. So I think he's done that. I think everybody thought they had a great plan going in this year. It'll be anxious to see what he does in changing that, realizing that maybe whether it's finding a number one receiver or asking someone to be identified in-house and like, okay, let's pump it to that guy so people think we have a number one receiver and they'll go there. What he might have to do to edge pass rush. Everybody's got to tinker with the roster every year. So I think be curious to see what he does with that kind of thing. You don't have a giant low, you don't have the fifth overall pick to try and go grab some edge rusher. How can you fill that? It's what do we need?
Ben recommended trading the pick. What do you think? Should he trade the first round pick?
Get a proven pass rusher. Use the capital. You can't draft first round picks.
Yeah, it just depends. If you can find somebody, if I can find a way to get me one of those guys, yeah, I'd be more than happy to give my number one pick away for somebody that's proven and that can come in there. Because right now, Gary sounded scary. He wasn't quite that, and I'm waiting for Lucas Van Ness to do better than just be really good blocking on special teams.
Well, Big Daddy J.A., the professor at Missouri, formerly of ESPN, John Anderson, we appreciate the time.
I'm not formerly of ESPN, dude. I still work there. Come on now.
When are you formerly?
He's on these airwaves.
But I still I'm now officially a part-time employee because I still do 8 running events.
Hell yeah.
I get a paycheck every week, man. Don't tell me that.
Formerly
wait, it doesn't work for us anymore.
Formerly of SportsCenter and Wipeout, still collecting a check from ESPN.